guys, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Bucket List. As you can see, I have new energy today. Today I'm going to be, having a good time up in here. How are you? If you're new here, my name is Bucket List. And my real name is Cecilia. I live in Germany. I come from Kenya, and I've been here for 11 years. I have a channel, as you can see, and it's all about travel vlogs, things that are on my bucket list, and definitely life in Germany. So guys, I want us to talk today about habits that I have adapted in Germany that have helped me to save money. So guys, apart from the fact that I'm Kikuyu, I want to save my money and I want to invest. Apart from that fact, there is also a lot of other ways that I've been able to save money in Germany, and I want to share that with you guys in case you're wondering. Hi Nancy, how are you? Thank you so much for joining me. You're the first one today. Thank you. So guys, today's topic, like I said, is the habits that I have adapted in Germany that help me to save money. And if you want to know anything else, or you have anything else to add, or you have tips on how you also save money wherever you are, let me know. I'll definitely want to know. And then we can also exchange points, and we can also help each other to save a little bit of money. So it is 2021. Everybody, and I mean, okay, almost everybody is going had to change a few things here and there. Saving is good for the future, especially. Yes, Accord TV, thank you so much for joining me. Please, Accord, share it on the group. I haven't shared it yet. Please share it on the group for me. Thank you so much. Schatz, willst du bitte mir das Licht ein bisschen heller machen? Yes, so as you can see, guys, I have new energy. I'm trying to adjust the light so that, I don't know. Das alles?
Sag mir, was besser ist.
Ja, besser. Das ist auch gut. Ja. Obwohl, das ist für mein Auge nicht so schön.
Das, was du immer hast. Guck auf den Bildschirm.
Ja. Das ist, was ich immer habe?
Warte.
Was ist mit lila? Kurz mal. Rot. Was ist mit lila, Baby? Ja. Egal.
Du musst halt auf den Bildschirm gucken, ob das...
Ich weiß, ich wollte nur sehen. Thank you so much, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to change the light to see. It looks different today, but is it okay that way? Ja. Ja. Wieso ist das immer anders?
Es ist draußen einfach nicht so hell. Ich kann hier noch Licht reinlassen.
Ne, oder die Rollade runter machen. So, guys, thank you so much. I'm talking to my boyfriend. I hope I'm not boring you guys. And yeah, so I came to Germany 11 years ago, and in the beginning, I came here when I was 24, guys. I didn't know a lot about saving. I knew I wanted to invest, but I did not know a lot about saving. I remember going with my mother around. My mom was a businesswoman. She's passed since I was 18, but she was a businesswoman, and when I was young, she would take me around doing businesses, and she was making her own soap at home and selling it to schools and hotels and restaurants and all that. And I always thought it was very, very interesting because it was like a one-woman company, and she did really well in it. She really, really did, and she tried her best to do everything that women sometimes. So she was really working hard. And she would take me around to businesses and show me how she negotiates, show me how she looks for new clients, show me how to open an account. I was not ready. I wasn't 18 yet, but she never left me for these, business deals and all that. She just always wanted me to be with her. So that is how I kind of got into business and investing and into buying land. I already knew before she even passed, before I was 18, how to do that. But guys, knowing it and doing it is two different things. You know that definitely. So I knew how, but I still did not have enough money to do that. So even if I got some money, it wouldn't last that long. The only thing I knew is that you definitely have to save at least 10% of your salary. If you can't do anything else, even if it's very tight every month, you definitely have to save like 10%. That one I knew. That one I knew from the beginning. So that I used to do, and that I've been doing all my life. But at the same time, the other 90 was never like used appropriately. You guys know what I mean. So I had to really, get into it. Is like a muscle. You have to exercise it, right? So I came to Germany. I was earning peanuts for like all my life. Let me say that. Like 5 years in Germany, I was earning almost nothing, which I'm not complaining about because I at least got nothing paid for me by the government in Germany, and I got something for going to school, which is unheard of in many countries. So I'm not complaining at all. But at the same time, after you've paid your rent and you paid, your basic needs, you are left with almost nothing, like 10K for the whole month. And you still maybe have to support someone at home. You still have to send someone like 3K or 4K. So it was hard, guys. It was really hard. But it also helped me after I finished nursing school. It also helped me to stay in the same mindset stay in the same mindset like I was in nursing school. So what helped me is this, guys. Once I started earning money, I did not stop living like a student. That is what I can tell you right now. Like you have a certain lifestyle as a student, and then when you start working, most people like try to advance or to go to the next level in their lifestyle immediately. That wasn't me. That I did not give myself that chance. I did not even give myself 1 month to enjoy that money. So what I did is I looked for an investment opportunity before I finished nursing school, so that the first month of me being a nurse, I had already signed a contract somewhere. I would be sending money every month. You guys know what I mean? So that when I started working, immediately money was getting out of my account, going to an investment opportunity that I had, or project that I had. Hi, Judy Roth. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. Guten Tag. Wie geht's dir, Judy? So I wanted to talk to you guys about after that. Okay, of course, you start earning more than you've ever earned before, and sometimes it will shock you sometimes, because I love working. I have no problem with working hard. So mostly I'm supposed to work 15 shifts a month. That is 100% of what I'm supposed to work, but I've almost never worked 15 days in my life. Like I always work 18, 22, sometimes I even worked 26. If I need money, I'm working. I don't have a problem with working at all. So I'm not going to be one of those people who is like, I'm not going to work that much. Guys, there is no way that I always say I'm not talented, but I'm a hard worker. Like my talents are limited and it doesn't matter where you employ me, I will nail it. I'm going to be the hardest working person you have there. I'm going to work harder than everyone else. I'm going to take more shifts. I'm going to be there earlier than other people. I'm going to be like, guys, when it comes to work, I don't joke at all. So even if you talk to my boss right now, I can't even remember when I was sick, that I did not go to work. I can't even remember. And sometimes it happens that maybe you forget something here and there, but wherever I worked, I left a very, very good recommendation, very good rep. So I'm not here to beat my own drum. This is not what I'm doing, but I just want to explain where I'm coming from first. So I've always thought I would rather work more than spend more. So if I have to be at work every night and do night shifts for the whole month, I'll definitely do that. So my biggest way of spending has always been traveling. I don't spend on everything else. I don't spend on, like I said yesterday, I'm not one to buy shoes every day. I'm not one to buy bags every day. I really do not care for such things, guys. And I look like I'm always shopping and buying fashion and all that. A lot of people have told me I look like that person, but I am not at all. And even when we got together with my boyfriend, he was always very surprised, like, oh my God, I thought you were going to be those chicks that have 20, 25 pairs of shoes and are buying more every month. I am not at all. sometimes I want to shop and I will tell you in advance. In August, I'm shopping. I also even tell my girlfriend, my boyfriend. I always tell him, like, in August, I don't care which bills we have. You take care of everything now. If there's anything to take care, let me know in advance, because in August I'm going shopping, and then I will go and I'll have a shopping spree and have the time of my life and have like 2 3 shoes, 2 3 bags, so whatever I need. And but that happens like once in 2 years. I don't know how to spend money like that. Sometimes I think it is also not as it is also not so good for me, because I should know also how to spend on myself, and self-love and all that. But I don't know how to spend money like that. So another thing is, most of the time, if you ask me, if maybe we had to do some, okay, or something we had not planned at all, and something comes in the middle of the month, I will not have money for it. And people who don't know me, or people who really are not close to me, will think I'm broke. But it's because every month I have a budget, and most of the things that I do every month are to do with investments, is to buy this, to buy that, everything to do with investment and saving and all that. So I don't like saving money just for it to sit in the bank. I'm saving in investment vehicles or buying some property or something like that. So if I know in advance that we're going to go somewhere and I'll need like 100 euros, I'll put it aside, no problem. But if I didn't know about it, and all of a sudden you come to me and you tell me in 2 days we are going somewhere, I will not have money for it, because I need to budget in advance for these things. I really need to. I know how much we need at home. I know how many rolls of toilet paper we need here. I know how much sugar we need here. So I don't need to. I already know how much we need for food, or how much we need for bills here, and we've already shared our costs, my boyfriend and myself. I already know what is going on in the house. I know how much I want to send to my family back at home, if I have to, if we already talked about it. But most of the time, even at home, when something happens, I don't have money for it, and it's not because I don't want to help, but I want my life to be in a certain kind of a budget. Because if everybody will just be springing things on you like that, you'll never be able to do anything in life at all. Hi, Caro, Sasa, how are you? Today we're talking about saving, and I'm kind of like spilling all the beans about my financial life. But like I promised you guys, I'm honest. I'm going to tell you what everything that I have to. Not everything, but as much as you guys need to hear. And yes, and then we can continue. Thank you so much for joining us. So I'm talking about habits that have helped me to save money in Germany. So like I said, I started working 5 years ago, and as I was in the hospital, I was working at the ICU unit, and I was earning good money, but it wasn't as good as I expected. I always thought, because I was working at the intensive care, that it's going to be more. Of course, it was more than other nurses in other units that were working, maybe, at the kids units or all of that, or ERs, or, any other unit. I was earning more as an intensive care nurse, but it still wasn't as much as I thought it was going to be, especially according to the work I was doing, right? So I stopped working at the hospital, and I went and started working as Pflegedienst. And Pflegedienst is where you have one patient and you're taking care of only that one patient, right? Okay, that is where I started really earning good money. And like I said yesterday, I don't think there's any other nurse that earns more than me right now. And I'm not trying to be, that person. I'm just saying that I'm earning really good money. But let me tell you guys, even if you come to my place, it looks okay. It's nice for both of us. We love it this way. We are minimalistic people. But when you come here, you'll not know how much I earn, or how much we earn, my boyfriend and myself, because we are very focused on the future and how it's going to look right now. Because we're still young, we don't have kids. If we take this time to only think about how good this place looks, every few months we need a new couch, a new that, a new that, then we'll never be able to have that future that we want. my boyfriend and myself, we want to retire early, so we are doing the best that we can to invest as much as possible and save as much as possible so that we can invest and retire as early as possible, because we are believers on you don't have to work all your life, guys. We are not created or born to just pay bills all our lives and die. That is not why we are here. We're not just about waking up and going to a 9 to 5 every day and then that's it, and then retire and then that's it. We don't want to start enjoying life when we're 65. That is not our plan at all. So when I got together with my boyfriend, I was very keen from the beginning. This is the kind of person I am. I am about working hard, working for the money, but also not wasting it. I'm not there to just go for cocktails and drink and party and buy everything we need and then die poor. That is not me. I'm not going to live that kind of a life. So I would rather like sacrifice a few years in our youth and just save as much as we can, invest as much as we can, and then be free later. So it's going to take us shorter time if we just focus all our strengths in that. So that's what we've been doing, and we've been together for 6 years now. So let me now go to the point why I started this live stream. I wanted to share with you the habits that I adopted in order to get here. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here, my name is Bucket List Says. I do travel vlogs. I do things that are on my bucket list. And I also share with you life in Germany. So I'm so excited. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm so excited. I'm going to Kenya soon. Today it just hit me that I'm coming to Kenya, and I'm really, really like overwhelmed right now. And it's not because I'm working too hard or I have to come to live streams or I have to work night shifts and all that. No, that's not because of that. I just think after working for 1 year, like head on, like I think I never worked less than 22 nights in a month since March last year. And even when other people were sick or anything, I took those shifts. If someone else wasn't feeling good or was in a holiday, I took those shifts. So I've been really working very, very, very hard. And I think it's time that I take a break. I feel like it's time I take a break. And that is why I'm really looking forward to coming home in 2 weeks, 10 days. Yes. So guys, allow me to take a glass of juice 1 minute as more people come in, and then we get straight into the habits. I hope you don't mind. 1 minute. At your Omena, Judy, where? I'll tell you a story right now about Omena. Give me a minute. Hi guys, I'm back. Judy, I know you're joking, but let me tell you a story about Omena. One day someone sent me Omena, and I brought Omena. First of all, they were not like really nicely done. Honestly, I don't know. I thought they were, but they were not. So I think maybe a shoe or something went into it and opened the bag up. My clothes smelled of Omena for months after that. And then, because that bag was spilled, the person who I was supposed to bring to started accusing me of having taken some omena out of their bag. Kenyans in diaspora. Guys, let me tell you, I've said this before here. I've never tasted omena. I want to, I would love to. I wish that I do that this time when I'm in Kenya. But she was petty, and that's why we're not friends anymore. Anyway, I'm not bringing omena again from Kenya ever again. Anything else you want, Judy, I'm here for you. I'll bring you anything else you want, but not omena. Anyway, guys, let us get into these habits. So let me tell you the kind of things that used to take my money, right? So, of course, when you're new in Germany, you still do not know what to do where or where to do what. So you're just doing things that you need. If you need this, you just get it. If you need to go here, you just go. And then I just sat down. I don't know if you guys know about Dave Ramsey. Yeah, no, let's not even start with Dave Ramsey. There is a program in Kenya, a financial program in Kenya. It is done by a company called Centonomy. Do you guys know about Centonomy? Let me write here, Centonomy. In case you guys don't know, you can check it out later on YouTube. So it is a financial school in Nairobi. They do a lot of open house, and they have courses where you go for like 6 or 8 weeks. I would love to go through Centonomy, but I never have like 8 weeks in Kenya to just go to school, to just attend that kind of a class. I would love to though. I've tried paying for my brother so that he can go there, but due to his work, he wasn't consistent. It wasn't possible. But Centonomy's first class is this. They tell you to write your expenses for a whole month. It doesn't matter what it is. If it is, if you're talking about you bought lunch at work, or you were always eating smokies on your way home, or your fare, or all of those things that you need for a whole month. Doesn't matter what it is. If it's a sweet or not, write it down for a whole month. And then after the month, and without judgment, don't lie to yourself or anything. After that 1 month, just check where you use most of your money, right? So the habits I'm going to tell you right now, I got them, I had to implement them after looking at my finances for 1 month, at what I was spending on. So I wrote everything I was spending on and how much it was. I kept all my receipts for a whole month, and then I just sat down and had a meeting with myself. Guys, whoa, okay. So I had to change a few things. And yesterday I talked about how I took a whole year of not shopping. It came out of these exercises that I did, because I thought I cannot attend the Centonomy, but I already hear what they do in class, and then I try to implement it here in Germany. But I think this year they started online classes. So then, but I heard of them after they had started. So the next class, I'm waiting for it. I already have my notification bell on. If they're starting that class, I'm taking it. It's an online class. Centonomy has really good classes. So if you're in Kenya, definitely, please look for Centonomy classes and take them. Guys, it's going to change your life. It's going to change your finances. I've really checked it out. Okay, so the things that I was spending money on are here. So let me start with the habits. The first habit is online shopping. I was doing way too much of online shopping, and what happened is because I was buying maybe I don't know, you guys in Germany, do you know about Bonprix? Bonprix, let me write it here, just the names that I'm talking about for people who are not in Germany or people who are just interested. And these are not advertisements. I'm not there yet where brands are paying me to to talk of them. There are fee charges, Judy. I will definitely send you a copy of them. I'll definitely find out for you. Let me write here. I'll definitely find out for you, Judy. They're really good. Anyway, Bonprix on the screen is an online clothes shop. Judy, you know it definitely, and Carol. And it sells clothes here in Germany. And guys, I was like almost addicted to Bon Prix. I had to look for new dresses, like because, like I told you yesterday, that is one thing that I always spend money on. I love dresses so much. Um, so I used to buy a lot of dresses from Bon Prix, a lot, so many that sometimes they'll just send me a dress or two to just check out if I like it, and if not, I can send it back, because that's the kind of relationship we had. And I thought it was a good relationship because I could always get any dress I want from Bon Prix. I could always go out with the best and the newest dress. I could, if I wanted to travel, I could just take like 6 dresses from Bon Prix and I'll pay later after I've traveled. Guys, this was putting a big dent in my finances, because every time I came back from maybe traveling, or every month I had a bill to pay to Bon Prix. So on that month, I realized I was paying Bon Prix way too much money for dresses I did not need anymore, because I already had dresses. My wardrobe was full of dresses already. Okay. So what I did is, okay, that one was from Bon Prix, and yesterday I talked about Just Fab. And let me write here, I'm not saying that you guys go shopping to these places. I'm just talking, I want you to understand the, yes, Carol is also saying Bon Prix is so addictive. Just Fab is also really addictive. Nice they have nice things, guys. And their shoes are so good for 40 euros. Like, they are, to be honest, like 150 euro worth shoes, but they sell them for 40 euros. And I'm talking like that, not advertising them, but I tried their things and I knew for a very long time they were good shoes, and Bon Prix had have good dresses. So I got addicted to these two shops, and like I was saying, they kept sending me offers, and if a friend of yours buys, you'll get 50% of this. And I was exercising all of these things, not knowing that I was making more money for them. Anyway, guys, we all learn by mistakes, right? So from our mistakes. So online shopping was the first thing I had to cancel. I had to cancel Just Fab. It costed me money, because when you apply for this VIP thing by Just Fab, getting out of it, they make it really hard for you to get out of it. So I lost like 40 euros or something like that. I lost money just getting out of that thing, which was okay. I was ready to do that, just to get out of that cycle. Okay. So Bon Prix was the next. I had to cancel Bon Prix. I had to delete everything at Bon Prix. I had to say no newsletters. I don't want to get any posts from you. I don't want to get nothing for Bon Prix, because that is what was attracting me more. And what Bon Prix does, it sends you those magazines every month. Okay, this is what we have, this is the newest things we have, and every time you open that magazine, there will be something that you like, because they have nice things, guys. And they don't only have like dresses, they also have shoes, they have bed sheets, they have curtains, they have things for your kitchen, they have a lot of things. You'll always find something that you like in that magazine. So I said, I don't want your magazines, I don't want your offers, I don't want your emails. Nothing. Just don't send me anything at all. Hi, Pamela. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Karibu sana. I hope you stay with us until the end, Pamela. Are you busy? I hope you're here to stay. I miss you so much on my comments. Thank you for joining. So, so online shopping was my first habit. So I had to cancel all of that, and it took a few more months, because I was so addicted into looking for these magazines, into looking online. I was in nursing school. I was studying so much in nursing school, that shopping was like my way to vent, my way to like have some fun. I don't know what if I can explain that. And then there was a problem also. I was like amongst my friends, I was like that chick who is known to be always in fashion and to always have the newest things, and that was a problem for me. That was a real problem for me, because I wanted to keep that image. You guys know what I'm talking about. So most people are like, if you want to know what is new in fashion, ask Cess. If you want to know the best shoes right now, go to Cess's wardrobe, you'll find them. If you know, like that. And I remember because I was living in the nurses quarters, a lot of my friends in the nurses quarters used to prepare to go out in my place, because they knew they would get a top there, they'll get a shoe and all that, right? So so I wanted to keep that image, and that was really destructive for my account. Very, very much destructive. Judy saying, das sind Werbungshops, ich hoffe, du warst nicht beim Inkasso. Nein, war ich nicht, Gott sei Dank. Gott sei Dank. Yeah, so Sorry, I was answering to Judy. So the first thing I did definitely was get out of the online shops. I had to first of all change my attitude. I had to be very okay. I had to be okay with not keeping up with the image. I had to be okay with wearing the same dresses and the same clothes and the same shoes for a whole year or for longer. I had to be okay with that, which was very hard for me. Okay, let me tell you where I'm coming from. That is also not to beat my own drum. I was working in, let me go a few years back before I came to Germany. I was working in a clinic, and the clinic was exactly in the middle of the city in Nakuru, and I was next to a lot of boutiques. Like the clinic was next to a lot of boutiques and people who were selling clothes and all of that. So people realized very fast that I loved dresses and I loved shoes and all that. So they would bring me everything they had that is new to my shop for me to choose whatever I want. I can pay whatever. That is where the whole problem started. So I can pay whatever I want, right? So here I am. I'm working as a receptionist at a clinic in Kenya, and I'm getting all the newest shoes, the newest, when a style comes out in Kenya, and you know how people are when a new style is there and a new jeans, everybody wants that jeans. Everybody wants that jumpsuit. Everybody wants that style. I was like one of those first people. You know, the people that when a new style is out in Kenya. I was that one person. I was one of those people. So if a new style came, I wanted to have it, and I wanted to be one of the first people to wear it. That was a big problem for me. Okay, it helped me because when I stopped working as a receptionist and I went to college in KIM, they started noticing my style trends and all that. And sometimes I would get paid to style other people and to show them how to shop and to show them where to get clothes and all that. It helped a little bit. And then I was also chosen as Miss KIM in Nakuru, which also brought some money in and some recognition and gave me a lot of jobs afterwards to style people. So that was good. But I wanted to carry on with that lifestyle when I came to Germany. And that is where I started, always wanting to buy new clothes and always wanting to buy new shoes and all that. So, carry forward where we were. That is one of the habits I had to stop. I had to stop. I had to, first of all, change my own attitude. I had to change the attitude of fitting in and being a trendsetter when it came to fashion, because that was like the biggest thing that took money away from me. I wanted to always set that trend because nobody should wear that thing before me. And I loved it. I still love styling. I still love combining stuff and looking for colors that like that. But now I don't do it that way again, ever again. And the way I do it right now, it doesn't cost me as much. So anyway, so changing my own attitude to stop shopping online, that was like the hardest thing for me. It was the hardest thing because whew, because every time I went to my wardrobe, I felt like I don't have clothes. And every woman we hear will tell you, even Pamely, I know your wife always says she doesn't have clothes to wear when she's going out, right? We always feel like we need a new dress for this occasion, or we need someone invited us to a birthday party for kids, but we need a new dress for that. So that was my big problem. And the moment I changed that attitude, it changed a lot for me, guys. I cannot even explain. Up to now, I don't have the need for it at all. Okay. Something else that also helped me is before I go to the other habits is I met my boyfriend, and my boyfriend is also like me right now. Like, he doesn't care. He could have like five t-shirts and five jeans and two pairs of shoes, and he'll be okay as long as they work. They are not tattered. They are his size, and he's also very precise with looking for his size, and he shops very carefully also. So he doesn't need a lot of Thank you so much, Leila. Thank you for joining us. It's making you blush. Thank you. So that was very helpful for me. If I met a guy, or if I came together with my boyfriend and he would be like, okay, let's go shopping the whole time, then it would have been a big problem for me. So I was very happy to get to know him, and also to know that he's like, let's save our money. We don't need all of this new stuff, right? It helped me a lot. So I had to stop buying online. And what I did is, let me tell you how this helped me. um it was in January, no, it was in December on my birthday. And I looked at my finances for the whole of that month, like I was telling you guys, and I realized I had spent way too much money. So I knew in March I wanted to go to Kenya, and there was something I wanted to buy there, a certain kind of property I wanted to buy in Kenya in March of that year. So I told myself I really don't have money to spend at all in shopping and in doing other things if I wanted to have money in March. So I had to really just stop because of going to Kenya in March, and because I wanted to buy that kind of property. So that helped me, first of all, 3 months of not doing anything with my money except saving, or for that project. So when I went to Kenya and came back, I already had that thing in me, and I told myself I'm going to continue with this. I'm not spending money at all. Hi Hannah Koi, how are you? Thank you to the live stream. Thank you for joining us. You love my makeup. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. So Hannah, we are talking about life in Germany and the habits I had to adapt in order to save money in Germany, because Germany can be very, very, very tempting. It could keep you spending if you let it. So I had to adapt a few habits. I hope you have a good time here, Hannah. And everybody else on the comment section, please check them out. A lot of them are YouTubers. Check them out, see what they have to offer. Subscribe to their channels, watch a few videos, and I hope you have a good time here. I go live every day, so I hope that you come every day if you can and join us, and we'll always have meaningful conversations. Sometimes we just have fun, but we always have a good time here. So yeah, so guys, we were on online shopping. So I had to change my attitude completely. And when I went to Kenya and came back, I already had that muscle going, that thing going where I don't shop, I don't look for new clothes. I just make work what I have. Yeah. And I stopped, guys. So when I came back, I did not even have that big, big appetite to shop at all. It had already like gone. So thank you so much. I hope you have a good time, Hannah. So that is what happened, guys. And then after that, I had canceled everything. I had canceled all my online shopping thingies, and I had cards. In Germany, if you shop too much at a shop, they'll give you cards like, now you are a member of our shop. So you always get you pay less if you shop more, and that is how they trick people when it comes to marketing and sales. If you buy more, you'll always save, you'll always save money and all that, and people fall for those. And I was one of those people. I'm not even going to lie, I was one of those people. But in the back of my mind, I studied marketing management in KIM. So I knew they were doing marketing and sales. I wasn't that naive also, but at the same time, I wanted my dresses and I wanted my shoes. So, so I did not want to worry too much about the marketing strategies. Anyway, after 1 year, I took a whole year of not shopping online, and I saw a big difference in my finances. The things I was able to do in 1 year, I cannot even explain, guys. But I really just focused on looking at my money every cent. Like if I'm earning a certain kind of money, and with like 20 cents on top of it, or 20 euros on top of it, I knew where the 20 euros went. Like I started budgeting for every cent in that pay slip. So the next thing, what do I want to talk about? Yeah, I think I've already talked about two habits already: the sales and promotions. All the sales and promotions, I started ignoring them, sending them letters back. Don't ever send me these magazines anymore. I don't want your promotions. I don't want your offers. I had to be very certain of that also. Something else I had to do is grooming and hair. Let me tell you, especially hair. Making hair in Germany is an extreme sport. I'm not even lying to you guys. For people, hi Nora, how are you? Can I join in your live conversation randomly? Definitely, Nora, come on over. Let me put the link down here, and you can always click on it, come over, and we'll have a discussion. You're always welcome to do that. Actually, I should just be always starting with this for anyone who wants to join. If you click on the link that I just put on the comments, it will bring you to the waiting room, and I'll see you, Nora. Definitely. So I realized in Germany, especially in my city, I'm in a city in the south of France. It's called Karlsruhe. It is between Frankfurt and Stuttgart. For those people who know Frankfurt and you've never been to Germany, or you're near Germany, you know Frankfurt. So I'm like 2 hours away from Frankfurt and 1 hour away from Stuttgart. The reason I chose this city to live here and to do my nursing school here is because I wanted to be away from many African people. Don't judge me. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Yes, please talk about here. I have been struggling in a village here in Bayan. Hi, Wangare. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm very glad that you're here. Yes, so we're talking about habits that I had to adapt in order to start saving money in Germany, because Germany can take all your money if you let it. So you'll have to be very, very, very careful. So, guys, so I wanted to live here because I wanted to avoid drama from Black people or Kenyan people in Germany. And don't judge me. Let me tell you why. You see that city called Stuttgart here? It is 1 hour away from me. There is always drama going on with Kenyans. Someone is stealing someone's husband. Someone is stealing someone's wife. Someone has like a Nigerian guy on the side that the boyfriend came to know about, and he was told about it by another Kenyan girl. There's always fights going on in those big cities. So I did not want to be part of that at all. I wanted to have like my own quiet life where I don't have like 20 Kenyans around me. I really don't need that in Germany. That is me. If you're in Germany and you like that, big groups and big company from fellow Kenyan people, no problem. Definitely go for that. But that was just me. I had lived in Austria. I was in a small village in Austria where there was like only 2 Black people in the village, and I loved it that way. So when I came back to Germany, I just wanted my own peace. I wanted to just be alone and not be in any dramas at all. So that is why I came to Germany. Judy is saying, Wangare, do worry, just have afro hair with meet Gail, then chic bees too. Yes, just apply a little bit of gel in your hair. I'll tell you what I started doing for me. Okay, so guys, this is what happened. So now I'm in Karlsruhe, and because I wanted to go away from being in a city with too many Black people, I found myself in a city where there were very few Black people, but also very few Afro shops, because in a city with few Black people, very few people will do African hair, right? So my city has from the people I know, there are only 3, and the third one I just knew like last year. There are only 2 people who make hair. The first one I also have in my vlog already. The vlog is called The Cost of Beauty in Germany. It's also on my channel. You can check it later. But she makes hair, and I'll not even lie to you. It's not good. It's not good at all. It is the cheapest that I've ever made in Germany, but it's not good. So let me tell you about how cheap it is. I make cornrows for my wig so that I can wear wigs on top. I make cornrows, and she wants 40 euros. 40 euros is 4,000 Kenyan shillings for cornrows that are not good. And I know they're not good because they don't even last a month. Like in 1 month, 2 of them are already out without me doing anything. So those are the kind of cornrows I'm paying for 4,000 Kenyan shillings for, right? Nora is saying, okay, let me go in live stream, yes. Peter Wangari, yeah, come on over, Nora. I'm here. So what I had to do, guys, I had to find a way. Okay, that is one of the people, yeah, who wants like 40 euros to only make my cornrows. I think this week I also told you about my favorite hairdresser in Karlsruhe, where I live. She makes good hair. If she makes a weave on you, you'll not even know it's a weave. It looks like, yeah, she's really good, that good. But because she knows she's good, she always has a lot of people waiting. Like the waiting list, if I want to make my hair at her place and I call her right now when I'm with you guys, she will tell me I can only make my hair in May or in June, because she always has like a lot of people on her waiting list. So, and because of that, because she's always on demand, she like exaggerates with her prices. Even if she was here, I would say that she exaggerates with her prices. I went one time and she washed my hair and cut out the edges and deep conditioned it, and she wanted like 100 and something euros. Guys, washing even without deep conditioning, washing your hair, blow drying it, and all that, she wants like 80 euros. That's like 8,000 Kenya shillings. I'm not paying 8,000 Kenya shillings to wash my hair every month. Like that's too much for me, guys. And it's not because the money is not there, but it doesn't make sense at all for me, right? So you can imagine weaving or making your braids. She wants 250 to 300 euros to make braids on your hair. And they're not the tiniest. So that is like 30,000 Kenya shillings to make my braids. I'm not paying that, guys. I don't care how much I make. I'm not paying 30,000 euros to make big braids on my head. That is not going to work for me. So when it came to doing hair, I had to really sit down and invest in hair wigs, like good wigs that will take me like a few years before I buy new ones. But I had to really strategically just take that step and start planning on how I'm going to survive with hair in Germany. And that is why every time I come to Kenya, before I come back, I have to make like tiny braids and long ones that will stay for a longer time. And it doesn't matter if they start like, like being bad here on top or something. I'll wear something until they give me a few months of not paying these people 200 euros every month. So doing my hair was the next step, was the next habit I had to start adapting. So what I did is I started doing my own cornrows. They are not good. They are not to go outside. My boyfriend doesn't mind them. So I'm just making my own cornrows. Right now I don't have any, but I'm making my own cornrows. I started doing kamatana. You guys know kamatana, right? Hi, Gina mom. Hello. A pretty lady, where you woke up like that. Sawa, wacha niende kulala. Wewe, usilale, amka. Let's continue this conversation. Oh my God, Nora, I see you. Give me 1 minute. I see you. Kara is saying, "Ui, atinini to 30 braids. She's too much." Yeah, she exaggerates on her braids, Kara. It's not even a joke. Sometimes I think she's making a joke, but she's very serious. Why is it so expensive to make hair in Germany? Because there are very few people making hair in Germany, Selena. So what they do is they try to, take advantage of that. Another thing is, if you have a salon in Germany, the prices for rent and tax and all that are very, very high. So they still have to pay the bills and expenses. So they make it really expensive. Kindly recommend some places we could buy good wigs from. Definitely Wangari, I have a few people that I can recommend you to. You look lovely, says, thank you, Carol. Thank you so much. Umenda happy? Nora, come back, sweetheart. You look lovely, says. Thank you so much. I invested also in good wigs. It's better than making hair in Afro salons. Definitely, Gina. I've come to realize if you want to save money in Germany, you will have to love wigs. Maura, please come back, sweetheart. I want to see you again. The best of white people don't mind on our hair, on our hairstyle. Only we blacks we put compare. Yes, only black people in Germany give themselves stress with hair. White people don't mind at all. If you ask my boyfriend, he wouldn't even mind me having afro all my life. He loves my afro hair, and then he likes it when I apply like something coconut thing on my hair. He says that's the most African thing. He loves that. Nora, come on over, girl. Hi.
Sorry, I look such a mess.
Oh my God, you look lovely. What are you talking about? Sasa, it's not so nice to see you.
No, I know.
Karibu sana.
Santi, you look lovely as always.
Thank you. You too. Where are you, Nora? Tell us a little bit about yourself. I want to know.
I am currently living in Berlin, Germany. I've been living in Germany since 2009.
Yes.
I was born and raised in Limuru.
Ah, nice.
Yes. I am half Kikuyu, half Taita.
Hey, Taita girls, be killing it, guys. Be careful of Taita girls. They're so pretty inside out. Yes.
And I went to primary school, high school, primary school. I went to Tigoni Primary School.
Nice, I love Tigoni.
Yeah, and then I went to Nakuru.
Yeah, where?
China's.
I'm a Nakuru girl, so I know Nakuru well.
Exactly. I went to China's, and then after I finished Form 4, I went to, because I finished around 2008.
Yes.
After finishing, I never wanted to stay in Kenya.
Yeah.
So after I finished, and there was this, back then, it wasn't a big deal coming au pair. So I went to a German course for like 6 months, 7 months, and then to Germany after, like immediately after high school, after the German course. After 6 months, kitu October 2009, that's when I came to Germany as an au pair, and since then I've been living here.
In Berlin. Where in Berlin? I love Berlin so much.
When I came as an au pair, I was in between Dusseldorf and Dortmund.
Nice.
Then after I finished, FSJ, and then now I came to Berlin. I work in psychiatry.
Oh my God, yes, psychiatry.
Mm-hmm.
How do you like it?
It's chilled, but because I was working before in urology,
Yes.
then I switched because uro was so stressful.
Yes.
Psychiatry is, sometimes chilled, only that the patients can be aggressive, but
Yeah.
so far nothing bad has happened. So yeah, there are good days, there are bad days, but I can't complain.
Yeah, so guys that are in Kenya, psychiatry is psychiatric unit, and I have a different kind of respect for people who work in psychiatry because oh my God, I tried to doing like I was posted there for like 6 weeks, and that was like the hardest thing for me because understanding the diseases of the mind is not so easy.
Yeah.
What would you say is the most interesting disease you have seen so far? I'm sorry, guys, of talking of diseases, but I'm interested.
Wow, it's funny sababu unajua hao watu yani kusema tu kweli, unajua in Kenya seeing mtu kama tuseme acha tu niseme mwenda wazimu hivi.
Yes.
Unaona in Kenya it's like those things come from kuvuta bangi, saa zingine ni kurogwa. It's so crazy how, for me, the most crazy thing the disease I've seen that's most crazy is persönliche Störung. I don't know how unaita.
A personal, what is it called? People, please help us to translate that. Persönliche Störungen.
Personality something.
Personality disorder. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, definitely.
Leo mtu anakujua and you are friendly, kesho mtu anakutukana, and then with me it goes deep hadi like racism, and then someone.
Yes, that's why I did not want to work there.
Yeah, exactly. And
yes.
For me the most shocking thing was somebody telling me, go back to Africa where you can be with other monkeys and stuff. So I noticed with these people, the more I show them in a Numa, the more they like that because they're, sorry to say, lakini kama wame, like they're demon possessed.
Yes.
Tell them in German, I'm proud of my color,
Yes.
You can hurt me as much as you want. I'm proud of my color. So nikiwaambia hivyo nina notice they are hawanitukani tena, but it's not easy, it's tough, but
yeah.
I love being a nurse regardless. That it has its pros and cons.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Did you always know in nursing school you're going to go to a psychiatric unit?
No, I never actually was interested because in the Ausbildung, in the nursing course, I was mostly, not Aufnahme, emergency, or I never went to ICU like you did because it was much for me, but I was more based on this normal somatic, this normal.
Yes. Yes.
But now, when you are in school and when you are a nurse, it's different.
2 different things, yes.
Because in school you have this, you have like a fantasy of how, for me it was all about Grey's Anatomy or cute.
Grey's Anatomy is a big lie, guys, let me tell you.
So I was interested in, being that, in those Grey's Anatomy, there is always that one beautiful black hot nurse. And in my station, I was the only black person. The station that I wanted, which was urology.
Yes.
I had this fantasy that life will be, wow, So
yeah.
The nursing course, now after I started in urology, it was really, really tough, and I didn't want to be in that unit anymore. And I talked to different friends, and they were like, why can't you just try Psychiatry?
Yeah.
I thought, okay, let me give it a try. The best thing in our career is that you can always move. If you feel you're not growing in this unit, you can always go to another hospital or another.
Yes.
So I decided, okay, why not try? And I just started beginning last year.
Yes.
So now it's okay. I can just say it's okay, but I cannot see myself doing it forever.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask, do you see yourself doing it longer, or where would you like to go after this? Which direction?
To remain in the psych ward.
Yes.
Because now I'm in Geschlossener, like akut.
Yeah, the closed unit, guys,
Yeah.
where you're not allowed to go in or out until someone has pressed a button. You know, for the stuff that you have to. I was worried about those units. I respect your job so much, Nora. You are very, very courageous to do that, especially as a Black woman in Germany. Psychiatry is no joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me get back into. I actually saw you. I think you started joining us 2 or 3 days ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you end up in the live stream? I want to know how you got us.
I first saw you on. I didn't even know who Mother Finest was before. So you know, you can go on YouTube and see this person, and I watched her video, and then you happened to be in her video, and then you are giving like your name is Bucket List Says, and you have a
Yes.
traveling and stuff. So through her YouTube channel, I checked you out, and I started watching your vlogs, and I found your live conversation also with other Kenyans very interesting. And I thought, wow, okay, let me join, because I've been now seriously joining in the past 3 days, because apparently I'm on ULOB like this whole week starting Monday.
Right.
Okay, I mean, let me just ask her and see if she can agree if I join.
Yeah, thank you so much. I love that story so much because I'm very thankful to keep seeing new people coming in because I want to know how you got to me, how you discovered us, because most of the people on the live stream right now, they've been here for almost a month. They're coming every day. We're keeping each other company and talking about really important topics that also affect us. So to see you yesterday, or I think the day before yesterday, I was so happy that you came and that you're so courageous to come live right now. I'm very, very happy, Nora. I hope you stay here even after holding it. So what would you say? Let me try and go back to the topic, and then I'll ask you a few personal questions also, if you don't mind. What can you say is the one thing that you always spend too much money on in Germany, and you know it's too much money, just being honest?
Wow. I'm thinking very carefully. You mean cash, not contract, cash.
Yeah, just something that okay, you're not trying to put you on the spot, but let me say something like spending money home. Most people spend too much money home, and you know that you spend too much money.
I think for me, I can say, wow, what did I spend? Because it's a hard question to answer, because I'm the kind of person who recently I learned how to control the way I use my money, because I'm a person who has, always like to spend things shopping.
Yes.
Umesema.
Yeah.
And it's yani una shop hapa.
Yeah. Okay, let me frame it. Let me frame the question. How would you tell someone who is coming to Germany how they can avoid to spend too much money?
I would say I would advise them to. A good friend of mine told me the other day, if you have to, if you're planning on buying something, you have to make sure it is a need, a necessity, and not a want.
Yes, I agree.
yeah, ikani change like my whole perspective of how I saw things, because nilikuwa nanunua vitu kidogo kidogo, and then unaona end of the month you are in minus, home ndio au wanakuitisha pesa, so you are thinking where is this money going, but ni zile vitu you think, kama for me I would see, I don't know if unajua Zalando launch.
I know Zalando. Oh, wachana nayo.
I see a shoe, but I don't need it, but I buy it because inakaa poa. Exactly, Nazara or Mango, I see something I buy, although it's like 30 euros na kwa mtu mwingine 30 euros ni pesa kidogo, but tumia 30, 40, 20, 15, they are piling up.
Yes.
End of the month umetumia like 200 euros or 100 euros on things that you will not even, hutazivaa kwa muda mrefu.
Yeah, I also say these, like Nora has just said, there are wants and there are needs. And there's no problem having wants also. You can say, I really want that shoe. You don't even need an excuse for that. But budget for it. Let it be in your next budget for your next month. Or you'll have to maybe sacrifice one place so that you can get that shoe. But just getting it for the sake of getting it without a plan, that's where wants become a problem. But you can define wants and needs just the way you want.
Yeah.
Definitely. Monaidi is in the house and she's saying, hello, Cecilia. Hello, beautiful. Ceci, you look so stunning and classy. Thank you, Monaidi. Thank you so much. You're such a strong woman. Gina is saying that, Nora. You're such a strong woman.
Yeah.
I totally agree. That is no joke. The job she's doing is no joke. Gina is saying, I'm addicted to Zalando. Gina, you're not alone. All of us.
Kidogo. Nimepata mgeni. Can I come live in like 10 minutes?
Definitely, I'll be here.
Okay, thanks.
Sawa. So, before Nora comes back, we'll continue with these wants and needs talk. Guys, you know what you need. You need electricity. You need a roof over your head. You need food in your fridge. You need, of course, you need a shoe. There's sometimes you need a shoe because you not walk barefoot. But do you need 3 different colors of the same shoe? Maybe not. Do you need 30 expensive wigs at once? Gina? Maybe not. Maybe not. But you have to realize what is your needs and what are your wants, and then just definitely define them the way they are. There's no problem with having wants. You can definitely say, right now, let me tell you, my phone, and don't read my caption there. You see my caption? Make shit happen. That is my caption for 2021. Make shit happen. But my father-in-law, and I hope he's not watching this, he dropped my phone while we were doing cooking show with him. So I have like a big scratch here, like that. I have a big scratch on my screen. So I've had this phone for, I think, 4 years now, or 3.5. So I want a new phone. I don't need one, but I want one. And having had it for 3.5 years, and having this phone as the only thing I use to film my vlogs, and I only vlog with this and I edit with this, so I really also need it. I need it, but I want it more. You guys know what I mean. So I have to be clear with myself. Do I want it or I need it? Really needing it, I don't, because it's still working. The scratch, I have a big scratch, but it's still working. I can still edit with this phone. I can still do a vlog with this phone. I've been doing that since it dropped. I've been doing all of that. But I want a new phone. And then you have to just be, realistic with yourself, be real with yourself, that it's not a need, it is a want. And there's no problem with having needs. We are also not saying that you'll never have fun in life and you're working so hard. Of course, I also love good things. I love luxury. You have no idea how much I love luxury. But what I'm talking about is, you need to plan for these luxuries, or you need to plan for these wants that you want. Let them not just find you and then from behind and knock your head all of a sudden. You're like, oh my God, I spent 200 euros on something. Let them be something you're anticipating, something you're planning for, something you're budgeting, and then there will never be a problem. So before she comes back, I want us to continue with these habits that I was talking about. So I was by doing my own hair. So I started doing my own kamatana. Hi, Anganga Sasa. Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for talking about this topic. Imagine just today I have gone out for less than 30 minutes and now look at me. Shame on me. I have spent 70 euros on shoes my daughters don't need. Anganga, don't be too hard on yourself. Sometimes it happens, and then you know it has happened, and then you don't blame yourself too much. And also, I'm being a little bit easy with myself. The last couple of months, because we're really working really hard. That is not an excuse to spend more, but you're not going out right now. I see you have written Euro, so you're in Germany also, and you're not going out anymore. You're not meeting friends for cocktails anymore. You're not going to clubs. You're not, you're not traveling because you're not allowed to in Germany. So maybe 70 euros is not such a big deal. But in saying that, if you feel bad about it and you feel guilty about it, it's because maybe your financial situation right now would not allow you to spend the 70 euros. So don't be hard on yourself, but you can also use that as a lesson for next time. If you really need to spend 70 euros on a shoe for your daughter, even if she doesn't need it, she only wants it, you can plan for it, and then in maybe save for it also. In 2-3 months you have the 70 euros or 100 euros, putting aside a little bit of something, and then it will not affect your financial situation at all. So Leila is saying, that's why I have an extra job for my luxury stuff. Leila, that's a very good plan. That's a very, very good plan. I also know of people, and I'm going to do that in the future. Right now I can't. But there are people who also open an account for spending, like entertainment account. And that is the account they use for going out or for going shopping, or just anything. It's called an anything account, and there are people who have that. In a few years ago, before I started a few other projects, I used to have like an envelope, and I would put like money in that envelope for entertainment. So if you ask me to go out for drinks, that's where I'll get it from. If it's empty and I know it's empty before the end of the month, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not meeting anyone. I'm not buying anything. So you can also plan like that, like put like an entertainment envelope or an entertainment account, just to buy anything and to do anything without judgment. I also know of husbands who have opened accounts for their wives, and they call the account what is it called? Don't ask me for anything account, or this is for whatever you want without judgment account, something like that. Like that is the account you can just go and swipe, or you can just go and buy and you spend all of it if you want on something, and it will not affect your finances at all, because it is planned for. So when you're talking about finances, it's all about planning for it and knowing where all your money is going. Give every coin that is coming to your account, give it a job before it arrives. Like you're going to earn, let's say, like 100k. That's just a figure, like 1,000 euros. If you're going to earn like 1,000 euros, let the 1,000 euros have a job before it comes to your account. And that means you are going to rent, you are going to food, you are going give every coin a job. And you can even give a certain amount of your salary a job to entertain you. You are for entertainment, and I'm going to shopping with you. It is okay as long as you plan for it in advance. I also don't want this topic to only come across as what I'm saying, save, because I'm not only for saving and never enjoying life. I'm not for that at all. I'm for a very good balance and just knowing where your money is going. Judy saying, Anna, that's not blame, because for kids, better to invest good shoes towards their foot. Definitely, Judy. If you have kids, I don't have any kids, but I can imagine if your kid wants the shoe, or you think your kid wants the shoe, don't feel so guilty about it. Yes, so let us continue. Doing my own hair, I had to do my own kamatana, and very, very bad cornrows that sometimes did not even go straight back. They went like zigzag. But as long as I wore my wigs on top of them, they looked good, and I did not have to pay anybody any money. So right now, I think 2020, I only paid like 3 or 4 months where I got cornrows. And one time on my birthday in December, I had braids that cost me like 100 euros, and it pains me to pay 10,000 Kenyan shillings for big big braids. If you look at I think I have a video somewhere, reels or something on my Instagram. I have like big braids that are red. Those ones I paid 100 euros for, and it pains me to pay so much money for that kind of hair. And it's because I discovered someone, and I talked to her on the train. I was like, "Hi, where do you make your hair? Your hair looks pretty." And she was like, "I make my own hair." And that's how we got to know each other, and she makes at home now. So if I really miss braids, I'll go to her, she make it at home, and I'll not have to pay 230 or 250 euros, but I'll still part with 100 euros. So it's still a lot of money for me, because guys, do you know how many shares you can buy with 10,000 shillings in Kenya? And if you spend 10,000 shillings every month, you are robbing yourself of something else more important than just making cornrows, you know? Yes, so my birthday is also in December. What a coincidence. Oh my God, Carol, now I know. Mimi, in December, I have to spend money. I'll not even lie to you. On my birthday, I like to spend money. So December, if I've not bought anything else the whole year, be very sure in December I'm going to spoil myself, which is perfectly okay. So we are still not saving money. So let's not spend yet. Nadan and ESY and nachträglich zum Geburtstag. Thank you so much, Judy. Vielen Dank. So let's see. The next habit was keep life simple. Oh my God, guys, if you see my life, it's so simple right now. Right now, we don't even have a car. And most people are always like, what? How are you surviving? We are surviving, guys. We are surviving. And it's not surviving because let me tell you, where I live is like 5 minutes walk to the main train station here in Karlsruhe. So I'll just take my phone, I'll make one call, I'm at the train station. And which means in this train station I'm talking about, I can go everywhere with it. I can go to Paris. It's like the main train station in my city, and it's 5 minutes walk away from me. The city itself is 10 minutes a walk away from my house, but the tram or the S-Bahn or the smaller trains to take you to town are 3 minutes away from my house. I can even hear it going around. That is 3 minutes away from my house. Why do I need a car, guys? Can you see what I mean? The supermarket is 3 minutes away, exactly where the train stops or where the train passes is where the supermarket is. And I have a man here. If I want to carry some water or something, he'll go carry it. He's always training here and exercising. So I really don't need a car, guys. I've never needed a car. We had a car, and then after some time we realized it was still in the parking lot. It was just costing us money. It was not bringing any money in, and we did not need it because where I work. I told you guys I'm a nurse. Where I work, I always do night shifts, and I get a monthly card. Here it is. I get a monthly card from our boss, from our job. Our job gives us a monthly card for the train. So I get a monthly card. I always have it. It's free of charge. So me getting a car and taking it myself, it's costing me money. You know what I mean, guys? And I really don't need it. The moment we get a kid, definitely we're getting a car. It is already saved for. It's just going and getting it. But the moment we get a kid, we'll go and get that car. Right now, we don't need anything else that is costing us more money. So I had to keep, that is the habit I'm talking about. We had to keep our life simple. And our life simple is, we also have a minimalistic theme in our house. Like everyone has like one small painting. We have plants, we love plants. We have a lot of plants in the house. I love curtains. I spend money on curtains and carpets. Those ones I love. And of course you have you get good furniture in the beginning, and that's it. So that you don't have to renew your furniture every year, or you need a new couch every year, So you get good furniture, pay for the furniture, and that's it. And then leave it at that. I am not the kind of person that is always looking for new things for the kitchen. At Isijue, some people are using a new gadget in the kitchen. At there is a new microwave coming out. There are new pans coming out. I am not that kind of a person. You not even believe me. I am that person who will save 3 months for cooking pans. We'll go and get 12 of them, and then we'll come put them there, and we'll not hear for cooking pans for the next 5 years. I don't want to think about things like that. I want to think about one decision I make that I'm not supposed to think about that again. I'm not supposed to make that decision again for years to come. That's how I save money. So look for quality, save for that quality. Don't be in a hurry to get new things the whole time. Take your time, research. Is there a better quality? Is there a better shop? Is there a cheaper offer? And then just concentrate on quality and functionality, not on style and what is new and the hype and trends and all that. Just functionality and quality. So that's what I've been doing. Our home is very simple and very comfortable for us. Every time someone new, I've had the girlfriends that came over and they were like, hii carpet yako imekaa, kisununue mpya. Bado natumia sijui nini hapa. I hope everybody is Kenyan here and you can understand. Ati bado, you know those girlfriends that will come to your place and they're like, haujainunua blow dry mpya. Says, kwani nini bado iko tu, bado vile vile sijui nini. I don't mind at all, and I don't even see the reason to defend myself. So do not succumb to people's pressure. People will give you pressure because that is what they would like to have in their own place or what they do on a daily basis. Don't succumb to pressure like that. If you have kids, don't let other moms tell you, hey, your children don't go to this expensive school. Haven't you taken them to that private school? Haven't you gotten a place in that and that school? Haven't you bought them to do that new shoe and that new bike? Don't succumb to such pressure because you will never be able to save money. And these people will never be there for you if you go broke. So just live your simple life and be proud of it and don't defend yourself. It's like, that's the way I like it. That's it. We love our apartment the way it is. It is big enough for 2 people. It is the middle of the city. We love a simple life and we save our money, our money. I see Nora is here. Nora, come back.
Hi.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I had someone was coming to check my bulbs. They're
okay.
Not Amanda, Pole.
Ametengeneza?
Yeah.
Okay, welcome back. We are here with Gina Mom, who is saying, I love cycling, but in bad weather with kids, I use the car, but not much. Yes, when you have kids, Gina, definitely get a car because sometimes you need a doctor or anything and you need a car, definitely. But for 2 single people who are fit, like myself and my boyfriend, you have seen him on the live stream. We are both fit. He's training the whole time more than me. Of course, I don't train as him. So we are fit. We really don't need a car to drive us everywhere. Nora.
Yeah.
So where were we at? How would you tell someone to save money in Germany? You've said about shopping.
Mm-hmm.
And where do you make your hair? You have good braids. Umetoa wapi braids, Aki?
Mimi mwenyewe ndio najitengeneza na vile
Really?
Catastrophe.
You make your own hair?
I do.
Oh my God, people like you are superheroes. I'm telling you, making your own braids out.
They are really catastrophic, but as in it's held in a shikilia kidogo.
Shikilia, yeah. So how do you like Germany so far?
I like Germany. I cannot complain about Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Because it cannot be differentiated with Kenya. Only that, of course, Kenya is growing day by day, but
yes.
Germany is, for me, it's like a second home. For you too, it's like a second home.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
I do like it pretty much.
Yes. Would you go? Are you planning to go back to Kenya someday?
At some point, yeah, but not now, because now I want to work hard and, at least pesa ziweze kutosha, invest to a point when I go back to Kenya, I know that sitarudi watoto wangu waende kusafa or to struggle, at least hata nikirudi Kenya, I won't have to struggle.
Yes.
Struggling now so that in future I won't have to struggle for my children.
Yes, I agree totally. Do you go to Kenya often to visit?
Yeah, I was, the last time nilikuwa Kenya was 2018. No.
Okay.
No, 2000, yeah. I think 2018, 2019 hapo hivyo.
Yeah.
But since Corona,
Haven't been able to. I understand. Sim Kimia is here. Hey, sweetie. Thank you for joining us. Winnie is also here. Sasa. Karibu sana. So every time you go to Kenya, what are the things that you miss about Germany?
First of all, my apartment.
Your own peace, your own lounge, you know?
uh,
Yes.
my own freedom, because when, of course, I have freedom in Kenya, but especially I'm the last born, by the way. Thing when I come home, the first thing, my mom just anataka kunieka kama mayai, unaenda wapi, usichelewe, ukirudi umetoka wapi. Such questions. Yeah, as a mother, hata ukiwa 40, you always be a child or a baby to your mom.
Yes.
I don't blame her, but sometimes in my head I think I am not 18 anymore. You don't have to ask where I was or such things. But I miss my freedom. I miss and it's kind of stupid to say, but sometimes I just miss kama how do you call it in English, chakula ya Kijerumani.
Una miss nini ya chakula?
Na miss this red cabbage.
Really? Rottenkraut?
Exactly. And
yes.
Is that specific Christmas German cuisine that Germans...
Yes.
I miss that a lot because it's one of my favorite German dishes.
Yes.
I miss my cousin and my friend because my cousin also lives here. But I think that moment nikiwa Kenya, I tend to take in every moment and every second I can with my family and my although in the back of my mind I'm like, guys, sasa kwangu kuko aje sasa.
I understand. I totally understand. Have you ever tried making German food in Kenya?
No, I haven't actually. Because my
family looking for German food.
I haven't tried because I don't think they will eat. You know why? Most of the time nikienda, I have a small niece. Nikienda, I take so much Haribo and Kinder Bueno.
Yes, me too.
So once my dad
stuff for kids.
Yeah, my dad tried it and my mom, and they were like, "Sasa hizi ni nini jameni mnatuletea?" So I think nikiwatengenezea German cuisine, they would not eat.
I understand. Yes. I've tried making spaghetti. Spaghetti is not like German food, but spaghetti bolognese, the way we make it here, that one they loved because it's spaghetti and meat. What did I make? They did not like. I tried to make kartoffel salad. Everybody was like, because it's potatoes swimming like in and it's just too much for Kenyans. They are not used to that.
Yeah.
So I always try a new recipe. This time I'm also thinking, what do I make them when I go to Kenya? Because I always want to try new recipes and see what they would like and explain to them how it's made and why. And then I take like all the spices I need to make food there because potatoes we find in Kenya, and cheese and everything. So that is something I'm trying to do this month. If you guys have any idea, let me know what I can cook in Kenya, and then I'll definitely try that. So what do you miss most about Kenya right now, Nora? Sauerkraut. Didi anasema tengeneze sauerkraut. Okay. Yeah, answer that and then I read for you what Wangari wants to know.
I miss street food, Kenyan street food.
Yes.
Okay. Ooh.
Is Selena here? Selena has offered to do the street food vlog with me in Juja. We are doing that together. I'm so happy.
Wow, that's nice.
Yes, I definitely have it on my channel. I'll tell you guys definitely. Maybe I'll do a live stream for street food. Yes.
I miss some smoky samosas because every time I try to make samosas, they are catastrophic. I miss mahindi choma. Ooh. Motura.
What else, by the way, is there? Motura, mahindi choma, smokies, miwa.
Mhm.
Mutura?
Yeah,
Did I say that? Mutura?
iko na chili
Nandimu.
na ndimu.
Mm.
Hey, what is it? Like a lot of mshikaki.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, I do. I miss and the food. Yani, especially your mom's cooking kama ugali na mchicha. Yani zile zinaitwaje? Hiyo the bitter leaves. Kwa
Yes, me too. I love mboga kienyeji.
Mhm. Nini ugali na madoroko.
Hey, don't make me hungry right now. This is too much, Laura. I can't survive this. Selena is also saying viazi karai. Selena.
Yeah,
I can't wait for this vlog. Wangara is saying, can Nora kindly share how she got an apartment in Berlin if it's an Einzelzimmer, not a WG? Wangare, okay, other people who don't know what we mean, that's actually German. By the way, guys, if I talk too much German and you don't understand German, please remind me. Sometimes I forget I'm talking German. She's asking how you got an apartment in Berlin, if it's a bed sitter or if you're living with other people.
No, I live alone
Mm-hmm.
in Germany. I've only lived in a WG once.
Mm-hmm.
But to answer her question, I got it. It's very hard. I don't know how it is in your place, but in Berlin, it's hard to get an apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Because the one I'm living in, it's a one-room apartment and so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
But to make the story short, I got it through the place I was living because I moved into a huge apartment into a smaller apartment.
Okay.
Karibu na mimi, and my neighbor, the neighbor I had was living on the first floor. He was a doctor and the wife was a doctor.
Yes.
And it's hard to say that, pia kuna ile racism down low inapanga. They don't want to show but equal. So I did the application on my own. I sent them, this place I'm living in. And then wakakaa hawanijibu. I called them and then napelekwa tu hivi. So I spoke to that doctor. He doesn't work in my hospital, but he happened to be a doctor. And, the wife is also a doctor. So we clicked. And they were like, I told them, hey, ninashinda nikituma applications and sijui hawanipati rejection, but wananipeleka hivi. Was like, I can help you because maybe as much as you're a nurse, wanataka kuona like you're earning a lot of money.
Yes, they have to see your pay slip.
Exactly. But I didn't have that money in my account. I only had my pay slip every month. So they were like, sijali, give me the number of the woman that you've been calling or the email and I'll send an application. I'll help you. Kila kitu. I was like, wow, okay. So he did that, and imagine after a few days wakamjibu, they called him back, and then he was like, do you know Frau so and so, she tried calling you guys akiwa ulizi apartment but hamjibu, and they were like, yeah, sijui nini. And then we made an appointment where we went, the three of us, me, that doctor and his wife, and to the apartment. And then through him, I thank God for using him to help me, because through him being used by God, nikapata 2 apartment.
Oh my God!
It's under my name. I'm paying everything. He played the part of alisema mi ni kama like I've been living with them for a long time. He knows me. I am to be trusted and stuff.
Yeah.
So kind of kuipata, and that's how I got it.
That is a very good friend that helped you to do that, because like Judy is saying, or who was asking, Wangare is the one who asked that. I know it is not easy to find an apartment, especially in Berlin. A lot of people I know in Berlin live with people in WG, or they have like a bed sitter, and they have tried looking for apartments for years. So you are very lucky there, and it's good that you had a relationship with someone who could speak for you, because most people don't want to speak for you if you are from right? Yeah. So Winnie Mahinda was saying bajia, bajia definitely. Oh my God, Selena, please take notes. We are eating everything on this list. Nikikuja. Mwakazi is saying hamjambo. Mwakazi sasa niaje. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm with the beautiful Nora today. She decided to join our live stream and surprised us. I'm very happy she's here. I'm always happy when I see your names on the comments and then just come to the live stream and start having a conversation with me. I'm very honored and thank you so much, Nora. Judy is saying racism will never end. Our skin color and foreign names then you're rejected. Yes, if they see your name and they see, or they meet you and they see your color or something, and you're not married here, you don't have kids here, they tend to be, of course, sometimes I understand because they don't know if you're going to leave tomorrow to go to your country, you know. So even if I was they were my apartments, I would also give someone who is a citizen of Germany and I know they're going to live in Germany for some time.
Yeah.
So sometimes I understand them, but it's always very hard for us also. Mokazis is saying, Jina mam mzima kabisa, how are you guys? Mimi na ngojea Nairobi. Tunakuja Mwakazi. Thank you so much for being here. Wangari is saying, wow, that's a really nice person. Thanks for sharing, Nora. Suleimane is here. Wie geht's dir? Thank you so much. Dankeschön, dass du hier bist, Suleimane. Wir sind hier mit Nora heute und wir haben ein gutes Gespräch. Yes, Nora, we were talking about habits to save money. Do you want us to continue this topic or do you want us to continue?
Yeah, of course.
Yes. What do you want to say? Do you have you ever had like that shop that you always went to every month? You even had like a card or VIP card, or they were sending you things at home every month. Have you ever had that?
I had, for me, it was, I do love to cook, and I'll say for myself, I'm not a bad cook.
Yes.
Sometimes, Neil, especially in our jobs, you know, you've come home, you're tired, and especially after waking up at 4 a.m. in the morning, when you're coming back at 3, you don't feel like cooking. Yani, you are so tired. So for me, it was, I don't know if you guys have Lieferando.
Yes. Oh my God. Ordering food is also addictive in Germany. It's so addictive. What do you order? What cuisine?
I ordered, wow, there's this Asian restaurant that orders fried rice and fried duck.
That's a Chinese cuisine.
Yeah, and then this I don't know, these soups, they are soups, especially when it's winter.
Hey.
Goodness. And then there's also another shop that there's a restaurant that would sell these cheap burgers with sweet potato fries, onion rings. Ooh, I was going broke because of ordering food, and it's nice.
Lieferando is addictive. For me, I love Indian food very much. So Indian food was also taking a lot of my money because if you don't cook or you think I'm not hungry right now, I'll just cook later. Around 11:30, 12, you start getting hungry and you don't feel like going to the kitchen anymore. You start looking for Lieferando to order food. Guys, you will spend.
Yeah.
Yes. Are you still ordering or have you tried to better that part?
No, I did, since, by the way, you know what happened? Good question you're asking about saving money. You know, because I moved out last year, December. You know about it costs a lot of money. And the way I said, I was living in a big apartment and moving to a smaller apartment, which means like I had a big bed. Everything was big that I had to sell on eBay or to give out on eBay so that at least I can go to IKEA and buy, like, you know, a smaller bed, a smaller table, a smaller couch, smaller this. And of course that costs money. And also caution, I don't know caution in English.
What is it called? What is it called, that money you pay? Inaitwa nini? Inaitwa
I don't know, deposit or
deposit.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how expensive the deposit is.
Yes. And you have to pay 3 months deposit if you are looking for apartment in Germany.
Exactly. So it kind of, I had saved some money before
Yes.
because I was preparing for the move, but now coming back to January, and December, when you've gotten paid Corona bonus, you've gotten paid Vinax girl,
Yes.
you are rich. Hey, you see your account is overflowing and you start calculating, okay, this is what I'll do, this is what I'll do.
But then that Corona money was good. It was sweet money. The nurses, guys, if you don't know, nurses in Germany got a Corona. What is it called? Corona. Let's just say Corona money. And
Yeah.
just because we're fighting with Corona and everything, we all got like almost your salary,
Yeah.
like full of your salary, 100% of your salary. For 1 month or so.
Yeah.
I also looked at my account. I was like,
I know.
but it was very dangerous also because we're not waiting for it.
So in that period, let me just say it was timely because I remember, I remember having this thought of any save, and the words of my friend, like it's not, if it's not a need, don't buy it.
Yes.
And I kept, for me, it was like God speaking to me in a certain way. It's like, save this money. You never know what will happen in future. Just
Yeah.
So I remember talking to also another friend of mine, and she was like, I have here in Germany, I have friends I can count with one hand, but they are so paramount in my life.
Nice.
They help me grow spiritually, mentally, financially. Because I remember her telling me, "Hey Nora, manze, save. This year is an year where you never know what will happen, and take that opportunity or take it to advantage that there is a lockdown. You don't have to go to the Zara's and Mango,
Yes.
but take that for your advantage and save that money."
Yeah.
I listened to her and I was like, because I'm a person who says I've learned to save this year, like really saving every
Yeah.
cent.
I understand.
I knew what saving was, but then I was like, si next month napata do, si next month napata do. I always, I have never been good with money. I spoke to her, nikajita kamiti, nikaanza kufikiria, manze, kama last year ningesave this amount of money, si sahi ningekuwa na domob tu sana. I started now thinking how I'll start saving from January to the end of the year. And then once ikiisha, I calculate and see how much I have saved. Kwa savings account, hata sitaki kujua like how much I've saved. It's narusha and I forget.
Yes. I know what you mean.
So I remember after nimeongea na hiyo beshte yangu, 2 days after I spoke to my dad. And that was the most priciest advice my dad has ever given me, because hajaniambia kitu kama hiyo ever. Aliniambia, manze, it's time you start saving. So how, for me, it wasn't a coincidence that two people that don't know each other are talking to me about the
saving. Yes.
Yeah, and remember a few days even before talking to my friend, it's like, yani nika God alikuwa ananiambia tu anza kusave, anza sai, haijalishi it's ni kidogo aje ama ni mob, just save whatever you can. And I remember my dad telling me like, stop thinking about her so much. Unaweza tukumbuka this month and then unaji sort,
Yes.
Tuko sawa. You have to think about your future and what you want. He started advising me, and manze, hiyo siku nilijita kamiti nikasema, kama ni babako amekuongelesha hivyo, you need to change.
Yes.
So then I have learned how, I'm still not good at it, but I'm learning step by step. Kama ni ka 50 euros ingiza kwa account, kama ni so ingiza. There's no, hakuna pesa kidogo na hakuna pesa mob ya kusave. Savings are savings.
Yes.
Calculate, kama imagine a month unaeka 50 bob. Sasa ni 5k za Kenya. Imagine by the time unaenda home ama by the time mwaka inaisha, that's a lot of money.
Yes. Let me tell you one of the best advice I ever got, and this is from Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey is on YouTube. If you guys want to look for him, please look for him. If you forget the name, DM me, I'll tell you again. Alafu Nora, DM me your address if you don't mind. I'll send you some financial books I have here. I've already read them. If you want to read them, I'll send you to your address. No
Okay.
charge at all. And I remember one of the best advice I got, financial advice was, and I can give you two and someone else who's trying to save, you need an emergency fund. And the emergency fund is not only for, okay, at the next time I need this, I'll buy it. It's not like you don't have a plan for it. It's just an emergency fund. So let's say you look at your budget and you always need 1,200 euros for your upkeep at home, yeah, for your rent and your food and all of that. You need at least 1,200 euros lying somewhere in your house, not in the bank, somewhere in your house. And he was saying that you need a frame, you put it behind a frame of a photo or something like that, but and write break for in case of emergency. That's just a joke. But you need to have at least 1,200 euros at home. And if nothing at all, you need at least 1,000 euros at home. If you're in Kenya, you need at least 100K. If that is where your expenses are, like 100K at home, save it. If you have never saved in your life, don't start saving for investments, don't start saving for property, start saving for an emergency fund. As long as you have like 1,000 euros at home, let me tell you, it doesn't matter what comes right or left, you can always pay for it without having to wait for your salary. In case you have something happened at home, you can always send 200 euros without having to dent your finances. So if you first have tried that, guys, and every time you have an emergency fund at home, you are at peace financially. Nothing can like waver you. Hauna hiyo stress ya kitu kitoka saizi pahali sajua what to do. If right now you came home and everything has flooded in your place, you can still buy a mattress, a bed, maybe a couch and a TV before you know what else to do. So you definitely need an emergency fund if you're starting to save, and then you can continue now to the other things like investments and property and all of that. If you have kids, you definitely need an emergency fund, definitely. So Nora, let me read a few comments, zinakuwa mob sana, and then we continue. Yeah, Wangare, that's similar to a deposit, definitely. The caution, definitely. Deposit, Corona money, I got Corona for shoes. Corona bonus was good. I think everybody got here a Corona bonus. It was so good, guys. Yeah, it was good. So mine, I did not save it. What I did with it was there were things I had started investing on, and I had like 2 more months payments to do them. So I just paid it off, ikaniondokea. Unajua those, if you have a debt na pesa imekutokelea sijui wapi, malizana na hiyo debt iishe hivyo. Ukwe sasa hauna nini? Hauna hiyo doju, utaitumia mambo zingine na bado utaendelea kulipa debt yako a few more months. So yes, kids also, I'm teaching myself to save. Is Mwakazi saying that? Mwakazi, it's never too late to save. Save whatever you can. Save as much as you can. Save more than you should. That's what they say. But if you're starting off, definitely start slow. I have a save box at home. Gina, definitely. That's the best way to go about it. You don't only need money in the bank, because there are emergencies that will come on a Sunday. Na banks zimefungwa Germany, na utafika kwa automat, so a savings account will not help you at that time. So you need some money at home sometimes, guys. Not a lot, itakuharibia budget, but you need some money at home for emergencies. I need pia kujiita ka committee. That's what Anne is saying. Anne, committee, self-committees are important. Wacha tu. Natafuta YouTube, sikupati, Gina Mom. Gina Mom is not yet a YouTuber, but she's going to be soon. We are trying to hope that she starts a YouTube channel. But she's starting a company soon for wigs and everything. So Mwakazis, if you need wigs, ask Gina Mom very soon. She'll tell us when she's ready. Mwakazis niko hapa. If you want Gina Mom, you'll always find her here. Find her here, Mwakazis. Hapa ndio ni committee iko. Natafuta Gina Mom sipati. Another tip there is also no shame in buying groceries in discount supermarkets like Netto instead of expensive ones like Edeka. Yes, Wangari. Let's talk about that, Nora. What I'm saying, don't be ashamed to buy in discount supermarkets in Germany, because a supermarket like Edeka is like Nakumat Lifestyle. Nakumat ilifungwa, I think. Nakumat Lifestyle in Nairobi was expensive. Yeah. So if you can, just go to the Tuskys near you. Don't go to the big supermarket or some are just too expensive. So that's what Wangari is saying. Nora, where do you shop? Where do you like to shop for groceries?
Um, I know it's
Which is the nearest to you? We would judge you. Which is the nearest to you?
the nearest river.
Reve, yes.
It's very expensive, and I have neighbors, but the problem is couple of times nimenunua kama yogurt nikapata shimel kwa yogurt.
Oh,
Yeah, I kid you not. Nikanunua cheese nikapata shimel kwa cheese. So
shimel ni nini na kizungu wasee?
what do you-
Hata mimi sijui. Wacha watatuambia jina mama watatushow kuwa na ang'ang'a.
yeah.
Na shimel ni nini wasee?
So I those were 2 times, and then I always went there because of course they are very affordable.
Yes.
But to be honest, and then unajua we have 2 NATOs. There's the black NATO and the red NATO.
Yes.
Better, but haiko hapa karibu na kwangu. So I was like, hata kama ni pesa jameni. You know, and then I'm that type of person. Si ati I'm ashamed to take kuonyesha here mnauza vitu zenye zisha expire. But it's the fact that tena kuteremka stairs, tena kurudi mpaka NATO, you know.
Yes.
So I was like, no, acha tu niende tu Reve. Yes, Reve, they're expensive, but the quality, I like the quality. But when it comes to shopping, kufanya like a lot of shopping that will last long, then I prefer to go to Penny. Penny haiko mbali.
Okay.
7-8 minutes walk, and Reve it's like 2 minutes walk. It's like literally chini ya apartment yangu.
Okay.
When it comes to like large amounts of shopping, then I'd rather go to Penny, because Penny I can save a bit more than, hey, Reve utanunua vitu mob. I mean, unaambiwa ni 50 bob ama 40 bob.
Yeah.
40 bob utanunua vitu za a week and ukienda Penny. So
very true.
I'm considering when it comes to like kununua shopping ina last long kwenda Penny.
Yeah. What wanasema shimel inaitwa mold. Thank you so much, guys. Yes. Gina Mom has opened a YouTube channel. Yes, Gina Mom. Yep. What are you going to be talking about? I hope it's beauty and hair, so that you can incorporate your business there. But you can start with lifestyle, no problem. Or life with your kids and how to shop in Germany. Guys, I actually have a video on my channel. It's called, what is it called? How to save money in Germany, something like that. It's not so old. And I did it on a lockdown before they closed up the shops, I think. And one of the things I was saying is, I hope, Nora, you don't mind me talking about this. One of the things I was saying is, if you're going to Reve, like Nora does, Nora, there's a company in Reve, it's called Ya. Do you know it? Ya is cheap. Of course, not everything. You don't have to buy everything from Ya, but there are things that are durable, like sugar. Like, that's those big things. Sugar is sugar, guys. Most of it. Like those things like sugar or I don't know what, like toilet paper. You don't need to spend a lot of money with such things. When it comes to maybe fruits and dairy and meat, definitely spend more. You also don't have to like save too much on food. We also need to be healthy. But also, try Reve, not try Reve, try Ya for the things that you don't mind at all. And then for things like meat, dairy, and fresh produce, like I said, you can always spend a little bit more. When it comes to clothes, I would rather, let me tell you how I saved money on clothes when I was in nursing school. I went to a second-hand shop. In Germany, there are very many, and there is designer stuff that are on second hand, or things that someone bought and wore from Zara or from Mango. They were good quality, but most Germans or most people in Germany are always like buying more than they need, and always like having to throw away stuff. So you will find really good stuff. Germans know how to take care of their things also, most of them. So you'll find really good stuff. They're not started, they're not expensive, for very cheap, and they're designer. So they're still very good quality. So I would rather buy from a second-hand shop than buy from from Primark. I don't mind if you buy from Primark, don't feel offended. But Primark, you'll buy things that let me say a jacket that will be 20 euros. It's not going to last long, guys. It's going, maybe you're going to wash it a few times and it's going, not everything. I bought some things from Primark that lasted, but I always preferred buying things from a second-hand shop because they're already good quality. They'll give you some service. If you don't mind wearing things that other people have worn. Like in all of us, we wore these things in Kenya. So mtumba sisi wote.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you don't mind wearing mtumba in Germany, you'll get really good designer stuff. I've bought leather stuff from leather and good quality fabrics from a second-hand shop. Hey Alex, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for being here. So that is how I save money on I used to save money on clothes when I was in nursing school, because I need sweaters are winter, need jackets are winter. Jackets in Germany expensive, guys. Jackets are winter. You spend at least 150 euros for a jacket.
Yeah.
So if you just want to keep warm and you're just trying to save some money, you don't want to spend a fortune, go to a second-hand shop, guys. You'll find good stuff there. Alexa Lisa, who is Nora, and she is in Nora is in Berlin. Alex ako Berlin pia. Your neighbors there somewhere. And Nora is in Berlin, and she's been talking to us about life in Berlin and how she also saves money. So sorry, Nora. What other tip? Yes?
Actually, it's a year bottle. I do buy stuff which I save a lot of money nikinunua. Because hey, decide kwenda kununua sijui hizo spaghetti zina cost sijui bio spaghetti, organic spaghetti sijui almost 3 euros sijui that is too much. Or else ukiwa na you can buy it 80 cents.
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. So guys that are not in Germany and you want to know what is that brand that she has just shown us on the bottle. It's called like JA, and they have really cheap products, but they are good. I've always tried them. I've never seen anything wrong with the product. And most people have an attitude because something is cheap. People think maybe it's not good, but I've really tried them, and they helped me survive nursing school. They were really cheap. Yeah. So Nora, something else I wanted to ask: do you send money home?
Yeah, I think most Kenyans, kama familia yako si rich, I think everyone else does. I do.
Do you feel like you have to, or do you just send when you need to, or when there's something just came up?
Actually, when it comes to mamangu na babangu, they're like, ai hapana, usitufikirie sana.
Nice. You have good parents.
Human being, or not as a human being, but as in, look at it like this. For me, what I say is, when I was coming to Germany, I wasn't even 18. I was like 17 and a half. And it's like that. Ni mzazi yupi anaweza kubali mtoto wake outside country kuishi na familia ingine yenye sio yake. So
yes,
I tend to look at it, hata kupelekwa hiyo German school. My parents hatujai lala njaa, yes, and we are not rich. Tuko tu. But see vile wame struggle makes me feel, if I had more, I would even send them more. But I'm not obligated to. Lakini I just feel yani nisipotuma, okay, kuna months zingine nakwambia pia umekauka, you're like months. But
I know.
When kama niko nayo and I feel bad, thinking so ama itu so ama most so sinaweza fanya kitu, wacha tu nitumie madhika. So
yes,
so it makes me feel a bit better than to think sifadhi aliniambia nisiwafikiria, acha nijibambe nayo, because for me then hiyo pesa inaendanga tu hivyo. hainisaidii.
I understand. Okay. We are having this discussion with someone a few years ago, and we were saying that, let me say, we Kenyans, or maybe we Africans, I don't know about other Africans, we've always been taught that way, especially for women. For guys, it's maybe different, but for women, if you have like siblings or you left people behind, you always feel like you have to take care of them. And I'm not against it at all, at all, at all, at all. But I see you have good parents that tell you to think about you. But there are people I know here in Germany that their parents are just milking them dry. Like, bring letter. If you don't send, it's a problem. You feel like you're not loved anymore. I have someone who their mom doesn't even talk to them if she doesn't send money. Like the whole month utamsikia mpaka siku atataka do tena. And that is very toxic. That is a very toxic relationship. And it's very possible to have a toxic relationship with your parents. It's possible for to have a toxic relationship with your siblings. You have to be careful. Just because someone is family does not mean you need to just be working hard and they're supposed to just be having a lifestyle in Kenya. I know people who don't work anymore in Kenya because the people are selling them money from Germany, and we don't earn that much, guys, for us to live well here and other people to live well on our money. We're not working that hard. We can only no, we're not earning that much. I don't care what you're doing in Germany. I don't care if you're a doctor or not. You cannot have the best life in Germany and also be able to fund a lifestyle in Kenya fully. It's not possible at all. Kuna kitu itasuffer pahali. So either your bills will suffer or your investments will suffer pahali. So I always say this: we need to free ourselves from that guilt sometimes, yeah. And it's all of us Kenyans. We need to free ourselves from the guilt where but you feel like you need to send money every month, because that is what is affecting our finances. That's why people go back home after 20 years in diaspora. They have nothing to show for it. Yeah, that is why people have been here for 25 years. They've never bought a one plot, or they've never been able to do anything in Kenya. They've never invested in anything. And if you ask them, they don't have a problem with not saving because they're sending money home. They feel better sending money to someone else that they spend on nothing than saving and investing. That kind of attitude where we love other people more than we love ourselves, it's a thing that is in Africans and in Kenyans so much that we don't know how to put ourselves first. We don't know how to put our investments and our future first at all. We don't have a problem going hungry and giving someone 100 shillings when they're out. You don't have a problem with that. And that's something that also takes time to practice. I was also one of those people. I came here, I was an au pair girl. I was sending like almost all my money home every month for a whole year, just for people to have a good time and to see now I'm in abroad. We all learn from those mistakes. But if you don't have to send money, don't send money. If you don't have to, guys, don't. If once in a while umeka kama mwaka hivi, there is a time I stayed a whole year also. I did not send a cent in Kenya, and there were problems Taisha. But sometimes you are like, oh my God, I can buy anything. Every time you want to start a new project, you want to buy a property, there's always things coming from Kenya. And especially your time you want to invest on something. Hiyo siku ndio mtu anapataga shida, ndio mtu ameenda hosi, sijui nini. Of course, mtu akiwa hosema mtu akiwa in an ailment or a disease, definitely you're supposed to try your best to help. That is something else. But don't send people money because they need a new fridge. That is not always your responsibility, guys. I'm talking as a sister here. I'm not judging anyone. I'm not ranting. If you feel like people can pay their bills, they can pay their basic needs in Kenya. Once in a while, surprise your mother, send her money for salon. Unajua ile mom, enda salon ni mwezi. But the moment you make it a habit every month, the moment you don't send, wanafeeling nika umechange. You know, so it would rather be the other way around. Let them always be surprised ukituma do zile za haya leo umetukumbuka, unajua. And it doesn't matter if you send your family money or not, they will never stop being your family. There's no way they will never stop being your sister, being your cousin, and all of that. They will never stop. You're just going to be richer. You're going to have your finances in order and all that. So what I would say is, if you have an emergency fund in place, and you are afraid that you're going to if hiyo pesa itaenda places zingine nisipowatumia home, I would say, and not only to Nora, like to all of us, if you feel like, just start something where you, like, I had a Saiton guy here, a Saiton Investments, and he was saying you can start a money market fund where you save up to like 1,000 Kenya shillings per month. That is nothing, guys. You can start, like, ukiangalia unaona kila mwezi nabaki na kama 100 euros yenye sijuagi nifanyie nini. Yeah, start like a project, a thing in your head where you're like, I'll send 100 euros every month to Saiton, to my Saiton account, and start sending there. So all of a sudden utafeel hakuna tile ndo inabaki tu juu fanyie nini, unaanza tu kutumia tu watu wakunywe, and you'll be building something for yourself. One time you'll go to that Saiton account, utaamini how much money you've accumulated, you know. So if you're feeling like money is going for left, right, ujui kwenye inaenda, how can I say, like, hold yourself accountable to take an investment vehicle that is going to, or just say nataka kununua plot in 2 years, hata kama ni 100k ama 150k. Kunazo za 150k, sema unataka kununua hizi broti maguta ya 150k, and give yourself until next year, end of next year. No pressure, it's just 10k per month, and then just invest in 10k per month. Ile siku mtu atakwambia nipe 10k, utakuwa nayo. Do unaisevia for something else you've already started paying for. So that is what helped me to not have money at the end of the month, because I don't want to just have money lying there, because utakuwa tempted kila mtu kuitisha do nampea. I had like 7 people who are like every month anakuuliza please. So ukianza kufund watu lifestyle yao for 7 people for a whole year, at the end of the year ukikosa kutuma anashanga nini bana wewe. And people are very easy to adapt to such kind of habits. We are very easy to adapt. Watu wanaanza kuzoea vibaya sana. Unasikia mtu akikwambia ati nilikuwa kwanza utasikia watu wanaanza kuambia ati nilifuliza siku nyingine nilikuwa kwa bar ndo ikaisha. Nitokufuliza ama kufuriza hata sijuagi. Nikaitisha nini sasa imefika time ya kulipa sina. How is that my problem? You see, so wanaanza kuletea shida zenye si shida, by the way. Ni lifestyle too. So if it's a lifestyle, don't fund it. Don't fund lifestyles, guys. I'm saying that. If it's basic needs, don't let people die of hunger. Usiache watu wanyeshewe kwa nyumba. Nunua mabati if you have to. Basic needs definitely help people as much as you can, but don't forget yourself. Okay, now I'm talking too much. What else would I say? What is that one thing, you know, it is a want, and you still cannot afford it right now, but you're looking forward to save for it? Ama, in the future, you hope to be able to afford it?
At the moment, to live within. So hata kama ni kununua vitu, I'm very careful isikue tena ni kitu yenye iko way above what I can afford. So and I'm also the type of person, if it's something that I really need, kama sijui kama unajua hizi viatu, I always wanted to buy those shoes, but they are so expensive.
Which ones?
Dr. Martens.
Yeah, yes.
Nilikuwa na imagine guy 200 euros kwa kiatu moja. Oh my god. But then I was saying to my colleagues, I was like, and then unajua our Jerumani vile wanapenda kusave. One year too expensive, but now it'll last long. So I was saying to my colleagues, and I was like, I want to buy this shoe, but it's expensive. And this colleague of mine, she has the same shoes, and she tells me, do you know when I bought these shoes, I have been wearing them for the last 6 years. Na hata sahi bado I can still wear them for every winter. So I think it's a good investment, instead of, because I'm the type of person, ninanunua kiatu hii winter, next winter nitanunua kiatu, jacket hii winter, next winter nitanunua jacket, and that costs a lot of money, because vile umesema jackets ni expensive. Expensive. So I was like, you know what, it's so stupid, because I was even dreaming about these shoes because of how much I wanted them. Yes, I had the money, but I was like, si hizi pesa naweza zitumia kufanya kitu ingine, si hizi pesa naweza zisave. But at the end I was like, can't kuchoma nikabuy, and it was a good investment, yes, but that was a need, because I didn't have like winter shoes.
Yes.
I'm so happy that I invested the money in them, because then that means for me, alafu unajua it's genuine leather na ni ngumu inakaa. Watu
Yeah.
wana kuna watu wanasemanga ati viatu za siku za Hitler cause zinakaa sasa hizo enzi.
Kitambo,
It's not a shoe you wear every like from January to December. Unaitoa tu November hadi February. Unairudisha.
Yes.
So I think that is like one of the things that I can say was a need that I spent a lot of money on, because none of the things I have except that shoe. Hakuna kitu yenye hata 50 bob. Sijaenda above 50 bob kununua anything, maybe jacket maybe hata 60 70 bob, but a shoe sijawai.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I've answered your
question. I wish I had it here and was sure. Where is it? You go in the other room. I know you guys know those saving thingies. Where is it? What anyone later? Pole, 1 minute, Nora.
Yeah.
Guys, you see this thing?
Mm-hmm.
It's the one that you save money on.
Mm-hmm.
You know it? Where you just put your money here, right? The
Yeah.
saving thingy. It is. What is it called? A money bank? Kids call it a money bank. I bought it because I want a pair of red bottoms.
Yeah.
But they are 500, 600 euros, like 60K. I earn good money, but but I'm like, guys, I don't want to die without having worn one of those. I want to look like that, you know. So I started saving for that shoe. I bought that thingy. It's €1 in the Euro shop. And I calculated, because December is my birthday and I want this December to wear my red bottoms.
Mm-hmm.
And I calculated how much I need to save to have 600 euros there. So I started sacrificing on other things that let me tell you what I was buying so much. I was buying a lot of magazines. Piggy bank, yes. I was buying a lot of Vogues and a lot of Cosmopolitan magazines. I love magazines so much. So I was buying a lot of them. I started saving on those, and I stopped buying magazines totally. And the money I was buying magazines, I started putting there. Something else that I also used a lot of money on was cupcakes. I love cupcakes so much. So I would come from a night shift. Doro mehepa, Rudy. So I was buying a lot of cupcakes because every time I come from a night shift, where I get off the train is a bakery there. So I would like almost always buy cupcakes on that bakery. And then I realized I was using a lot of money on cupcakes. So I stopped buying cupcakes like that, like a crazy woman. And magazines, you know, I had to cut off on other parts so that I can be able to buy red bottoms, although I can afford it. But now I don't feel that guilty. You know what I mean? You don't feel that guilty now because you're really saving for it. So it's going to take me 1 year to buy myself a 500 euro shoe. But I'm wearing that red bottom this year, man. Say, mefanya job.
Sometimes you also deserve to treat yourself nicely.
Yes, as long as you plan for it, like I'm saying. Buy a piggy bank. But there are people also who do envelope system. You buy envelopes and they have a name every month. Like this is an envelope for rent. This is an envelope for this, for emergency fund, for entertainment, for shoes, for shopping, for baby. And you can also do the envelope system if you're afraid of money in the bank. Yes.
It's true. I have never. There are people who are into, you know, like red bottom shoes, like designer bags. I have never. Mtu akininunulia, of course I'll take it, but I have never envisioned myself to be that type of person that, you know, even like the most expensive perfume yenye unanunua Douglas. It's for me, it's like it has to be, yani lazima ikuwe ni kitu nimependa sana.
Yes.
It's not that I'm hard on myself, but it's because I'm still learning how to manage my finances rather. Because
Yes.
I was kitambo, I was looking at here and now. Kesho, who cares? Rocio,
Kuisha maneno. Wakikuwa kianza kuongea hivyo ni kubaya.
So it's like but I think pia the more you grow, the more you realize that, especially I think pia corona imefungwa watu wengi sana macho. And I've come to realize that I have to also think, and I also thank God for like my siblings who encourage me like financially to focus on what's ahead, on the future. Wacha kuangalia ati here now. Hujui what can happen next month. Like the way you said, it's always a good thing to have emergency funds.
Yes.
Hata kama ni kidogo kidogo kidogo, by the time ifike 1,000 utakuwa at least hata, then you know, ukiweka emergency fund, it's not ati kitu umeiweka kwa akili sana, it's 50 bob unaficha 50 bob, so sometimes you even forget, and by the time unakuja kufika 1,000 uko fika 1,000 siku gani.
Yes.
So that is also a good thing when you have emergency funds in case mtu home akwambie mazee kitu imefanyika, si unitumie 20,000. For you it would be a problem because you know kuna kadhao nimeficha.
Emergency fund hapo
Yeah.
Alafu Nora, also something else I say, if you're starting to save, if you're starting the habit of saving, if you cannot save 1,000 euros, there's a problem. Kama huwezi save hiyo do ya emergency mpaka ikuwe hapo for you, there's a problem with saving. That's how you know you can do it. So you have to practice with an emergency fund. Make sure you have some money at home. Let me read a few comments, Nora, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
We were here. Sawa. So we were, let me see. Gina Mom was saying, well, by the way, guys, Gina Mom has a YouTube channel now. It's called Gina Mom. So please check her out and subscribe to her channel. And we are waiting for that content. We are waiting for the content, Gina. Woohoo! So she's saying also, how about organic food? I'm lucky I live in village. We buy from farmers most food, eggs, milk, potatoes, fresh meat, and chicken, all these organic. Gina Mom, you're so lucky to have to live in a place where you can buy from farmers. That is, if you ask me, that is the biggest luxury in life. Being able to like have, you know, organic food near you that is not that expensive is the best thing that can happen to you in Germany. I'm telling you the truth. Judy Roth is saying Qualität hat hier Preis. Yes, Rewe, Edeka, Bioladen, ziko expensive sana. Yeah, if you buy things that are bio or that are organic in Germany, you have to part with a lot of money. It's so expensive. Thank you for everybody who is joining us and who just joined us right now. Thank you for being here. We do a live stream every day. My name is Bucket List Says. Before Corona, I was doing travel vlogs where I went to Barcelona, Amsterdam, Monaco, all those nice places. And I have those vlogs on my channel. But now with Corona, we're doing more live streams. We're having discussions and having meaningful conversations about things that affect us and things we can relate with. So I'm so happy that you could join us. I go live every day, so I hope to see you tomorrow also. So let me continue with this. Alex is saying, hello, Leute. We already read that. What else did he say? Nice. At least I have someone who represents my hood. Tell her to visit Postdam. Nora, you are supposed to visit Postdam and go and visit Alex. He's there. Once they open up the borders, are you guys allowed to travel around?
I don't think so yet, but there are people who are traveling, but very few. I think nobody even wants to risk.
Yeah. Judy is saying, Nora, you are such an angel to your family, but don't forget life here in Germany is hard. Bills on the end, and you have to pay things in time or Manung. Yes.
Yeah,
definitely.
True.
Definitely.
So
Judy, you're right. Right, Nora?
Yeah, true.
Says, is Nora a Krankenschwester? Yes, she's working in psychiatric unit. Very, very brave. Piggy Bank, yes, Gina. Nora, how long have you been in Germany? Maria M. Thank you, Maria M, for joining us.
I think now 10 years, 9.5. 9.5.
Wow, 9.5 years, guys.
Yeah.
Alex is also in the house. Gina Mom is saying, me, I don't understand why people Why buy 40 euros alcohol or for 50 euros? Gina, that was me. That was me. I was addicted, not addicted. It was an image kind of a thing. My name in after high school. People started calling me Ses Moe. Even my Facebook name was Ses Moe because I used to drink too much Moe and Chandon. Guys, that is like guys, that is 4,000 Kenya shillings a bottle. If you do that every weekend, you'll never save for anything. And you know, one bottle of champagne for 3 people is nothing. That is like 1 glass each.
But have
So,
you
want to get
noticed
drunk,
the way,
then go. Huh?
have you noticed the way Kenyans here, as in Kenyans in Germany, love alcohol? Ooh.
Not only in Germany and states, only Hennessy and champagne flowing. Then the Kenyans in diaspora and alcohol. Gina mom, I agree. Saizi, I'm drinking my cheap wine, Lambrusco, and it's not like I'm trying to be cheap, but if you really have to drink alcohol, you need wine with your food, definitely you have to look for cheaper options. 40 euros a bottle. Alafu mnakunywa watu watatu chupa tano. That is like 25k gone. Alafu mnaenda mnasusu ama mnalala. Hiyo alcohol imeenda hivyo. Asubuhi ukiamka mmespend 25k in the house.
Yeah.
Why? Anyway, let me continue before I start that topic. Yeah, alcohol, Ntalia. Nora, how's your journey like with German language? Asking on behalf of someone. That is Alex. We'll get to that answer. Thanks says Jina mam ako poa. Ako wapi? Uko wapi? Berlin wapi?
Nani mimi? Nani anauliza? You know, here online you have to be very careful.
Alex ako post dam anauliza uko side gani Berlin?
Nitakwambia offline.
Haya, mpatane offline. Nyuma ya hema. Guys, party at Jina Mam. What do you mean, Jina Mam? Where do we get you on YouTube? Umesema uko na channel. I don't drink alcohol. Gina, you are so lucky. Don't ever drink alcohol. Why? Don't. It's a Pandora's box. Especially in Germany, because sometimes you get really bored in Germany. Nora, do you drink?
No, I don't.
Wow, you just stopped.
What? Nikikupatia story yangu. I don't drink actually because I think I stopped drinking 2018, I think. Because and then okay, you know, Wakenya wakikusanyika, especially here in Germany, na kuanga yani party. So
I used to drink.
I used to drink a lot. I used to drink a lot to a point where I used to feel like yani mwili nakataa, I will start vomiting, and then I thought maybe it has to do with because kuna watu wanasemanga they cannot vertragen, they cannot yeah, exactly, their bodies cannot handle maybe white wine, and then they switch to red wine. And for me, it was red wine. And then a friend of mine told me maybe because I also have that problem, my stomach cannot handle red wine. Maybe I switched to white wine. And my body kept on telling me, stop. But before, I used to also drink a lot. And I think peer pressure has something to do with it. Because if you ask me personally, especially abroad, there's, oh my God, the peer pressure is real. Bad friends that influence bad influences. So for me also that played a huge role, because in Kenya hata singekwambia how alcohol tasted. I started partying a lot when I came here, but also it had something to do with the people I used to hang out with. So pole mwili kakua no. Then I started, these two happy hours where cocktails go for €4.50s. So we would meet with friends, drink cocktails, bado, any headache, diarrhea, it wasn't working. Until siku moja I was like, I ended up being in the hospital because my body could not take it anymore. And since then, I haven't ever drank alcohol. Hata sitamani.
Yeah.
I don't even miss, and I don't think I'll go to alcohol again.
I'm sorry you had to go that in order to stop drinking, and I'm also glad that you stopped drinking before it was too late, and you realized that very fast. There are people who have symptoms and they still drink. So, Cynthia, I see you. Umefika time ya pombe. Karibu sana. I drink and some of my friends don't. I mean, I love that one. That one I understand. Kenyan Mary is in the house. Hey, beautiful people. Hey, Kenyan Mary. Thank you for joining us. I have the beautiful Nora today. We are having a discussion about Germany, how we are saving money, how we hope to continue saving money, and we're having a good time. Judy saying, zum Glück, ich trinke keins, muss Vorbild for my teenager. Judy, that is the best example you can set for your teenager. If you don't drink, if you can not drink, to be a good role model, that's the best. That you're a good mom, Judy. Alex is saying, says me wine ya €2 niko poa. Alex, that's what I wanted to say, to talk about. I love my wine. I'll not even pretend I don't love wine. I love wine. I love wine with food. I love to pair it with meals. I love to pair it with cheese and all that. I enjoy it. But I also say don't drink don't misuse alcohol. Like, it's just too expensive for nothing, guys. Just enjoy your alcohol. Really have that one glass and enjoy every sip of it. Don't be like those people who are just gulping and swallowing big big glasses of wine and big glasses of alcohol, and they don't even know how it tastes. Enjoy your wine, enjoy your alcohol. If you're drinking it, know your limits, know how much you can drink. There's one time I know there is not one time, there are a lot of those times that I drink, and then there will be like one sip remaining and I'll not take it, because I know that is where my limit of alcohol is. Now it's time to just drink water only. Know your limit, enjoy your alcohol, and alcohol is not always a bad thing. I'm not advocating that you drink or you don't drink. You should know for yourself. If you don't need alcohol, if you don't want to drink it, perfectly, even better. But I love wine. I've studied a lot about wine. I'm just very, very interested in wine and grapes and champagne and all that. But I know what I like, and I know how to drink it and my limit. And like Alex is saying, in Germany or in Europe, there are very many options. You don't need to spend 25 euros a bottle of wine. You don't need to. There are €2 bottles of wine that are really good, from Spain, from France, from Portugal. You get really good bottles of wine here that are cheap. I don't drink. Some of my friends do. That's what CBA is saying. I also don't mind if all my friends are not drinking and I want to drink. I will drink, but I'll also know how to handle your drink in front of people who don't drink, because it's very different. True, it depends on why you are drinking. Yes, don't drink to forget other things, or drink because you're bored. That is misuse of alcohol. Drink because this is an occasion, you're spending time with someone, you're meeting a girlfriend, something like that, or you want to watch a movie and have a glass of wine with some crackers and cheese and all that. Enjoy it. Let it be an experience. Let alcohol be an experience. If you drink, if you don't drink, even better, even healthier. I wish I could not drink, but I come from a family of drinkers. We drink and we love our alcohol, but we are also very hardworking people, and we know our priorities. That is what is important. Haupttrocken is there. That's what Alex is saying. Drink Haupttrocken, Alex, if you need to, but save on it. Don't buy €30 bottles of wine every week. We will never be able to get out of this place with money. Hi, Linda. Thank you so much for joining us. She's saying, hi, ladies, just joined in. Linda, I'm talking to Nora, the beautiful Nora. She was beautiful with glasses and without. Do you need the glasses, Nora?
At some point, yeah, because naona giza inaingia na nitazivaa soon.
They look pretty. You look so. I'm the doctor here who wants to.
Yani nimetokezea tu nikiwa, yani I was just nimekaa
tu. You look great. You look great, Nora. I'm always saying this is a live stream where it is just, as real as possible. We talk about real issues. I'm not here to lie to you or to put on a facade. So we're just coming here as we are and having a good time. Judy saying, who smokes apart from drinking? Alafu umevaa glasses. Nakuona. Do your thing. We are here to live one life. As long as you know what you like and your limits, definitely. Yeah. I'm never one to judge people. Even if I don't do one thing or another, which I do, Judy. But even if I don't do one thing or another, I will not judge you. I'll just have your fun and I'll have mine, as long as we know your limits. So, CB is saying, don't drink to be in the mix. Do not also compete at who can drink more. Wow, Sylvia, that's what Kenyans are. Mkimit mnataka kushindana nani anaweza kunywa shots mingi kuliko mwingine. Who can drink 4 tequila shots without falling? That is so stupid, guys. It's not even fun anymore. I like how Nora is natural. Yes, Alex, me too. Me too.
Oh, thank you.
Do you have a sister, Nora, in Germany? Or a cousin?
Yeah, a cousin, yeah.
That looks like you?
No, she's skinny and very, like, well, not dark, but she's darker.
No, but has the same face features. I know someone who looks very much like you.
Not really. We don't look alike with my cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand, but I know someone who looks really much like you. Very much like you, yes. Yes, so let's talk about something else. Let me see. So Nora, let me ask you, that is sometimes a very personal question. If you don't want to answer, you can say pass. People always ask this, but I want to ask it in a different way. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, but financially? Like not kids only and family and all that, like financially. If it's too personal, you can say pass.
Financially, 5 years. And I don't mean to sound like a preacher, but the Bible says a man plans his ways, but God determines, the end result comes from God.
Yes.
So in my own head, me as not logically thinking, I tend to think in the next 5 years, I want to have achieved. Of course, I want to invest in something.
Yes.
What I want to invest on ndio bado sijajua, but be it kama ni kuuza online businesses ama properties, wherever God leads, but bado sija. I know I have a certain goal I want to achieve.
Yes.
But the exact goal ndio bado sijajua.
Okay.
So 5 years, maybe I want to have, hata kama sitakuwa nimeachieve ile naona kabisa, wow, I made it.
Yes.
At least nataka kuwa I have scratched at least the bottom of it. At least nijue there's something yenye naanzisha.
Definitely, I understand, and I get your point, especially if you're in the beginning of saving and you're just trying to start saving and investing. Baby steps. Definitely take your time, and I love your answer because you're not being unrealistic. You're not being out there like I want a big mansion and all that.
Yeah.
Of course, saving does not hurt, but you're being a realist and saying, okay, I still don't know. I still have to look for a platform and all that. And I say that in order for you to know what you want to invest in, just continue informing yourself, continue reading more about investments, watching more movies, more videos. If you want, I can send you some of the people that I watch or some of the podcasts that I listen to and all that will help you also, because I'm not an expert, but I've also taken a lot of time to learn about money and investing and saving and all that. And then you can also check them out and see if they help you, or just take whatever you need from the conversations. Yeah. That's the only way we can help each other. If you have more information, you will know where to go or what you're interested in. There are people who are only interested in cryptocurrencies. There are people who are only interested in real estate. Some people just want farms. Some people just want businesses, online businesses. It depends with what you really is going to attract you. But if you look for more information and you research more, it will come with time. You definitely know what you want to invest in. And we are all here for that. Says Nora has not given out her IG and I'm not stalking. Alex, I see you now. Says, can I join your live stream one day? Kenyan Mary, definitely. If you want, tomorrow I'm having a prolonged kind of a live stream here. because I'll be starting like normally at 3 p.m. and we're going all the way out into the night. However long it's going to take tomorrow, we'll be here because I want us to have a good time tomorrow. I'm always having short live streams because I have to do night shifts every day. But tomorrow I'm off and I want to take my time tomorrow and take it a few steps forward so that we have a little bit more time with each other. So if any of you on my comments wants to join tomorrow, come, do your makeup, wear that nice dress that you like. We are having a party tomorrow. Come over. Anybody who wants to join the live stream, I'll just be giving you the link. You can only click, come to the live stream. Let's have a conversation and let's have a good time. We'll also have games tomorrow. We'll play some games, whoever is drinking. Judy, if you're just come and here and we'll continue like that. You know what I'm talking about. So hi guys, this is my boyfriend here. Don't worry about him. He just came in and brought me something to eat. What did you bring, sweetie?
Pimeni.
Pimeni. Nice. Thank you. Yeah, so wait a minute. Yeah, so tomorrow we're going to be here longer. Kenyan Mary, come prepared. You can just join spontaneously. I'm always ready also, even if I'm in the topic of in the middle of a topic. If anyone wants to join, I'm always here for it. I'll only put the link here and you can join. Okay, Nora, just 1 minute. Kesho pia mimi na come in. Alex, kuja. No kuja na drink or your juice or your milk, whatever you take. Come, we'll have a party tomorrow. Can't wait for tomorrow. Niko ndani. Linda, come kesho. Here, we are having a party here tomorrow, a virtual party. Wow, I'll be here definitely. Kesho niko ndani. And what app can I download? Kesho, I'll be joining and Nora come through too. Nora, come through Kesho pia. That's what Alex is saying. Pleasure, I can't be available. Groups and then chats. Oh my God, Judy, you can't come. It's okay then. But Sunday I'm continuing with the live streams daily, so we'll not miss a lot. But I hope we could come. We could still come. Bruce and my chats. Bruce from Judy. Yeah. So yes, Kenyan Mary, you don't need any app. From Judy. Judy Rod is saying Bruce and then chats. That is how you say Bruce?
Yeah.
Bruce.
Judy.
Yeah, what else? What app can I download? Kenyan Mary, you don't need to download any app at all. I'll put the link in the comment section, like right now. Let me show you how I do it. And that's how Nora also joined us today. Nora, did it work easily for you also? Or was it hard?
Yeah, it did work easily.
Yes, like the way I just put it right now, guys, on the comment section. Like, no, sorry. That's not the one I wanted. Did I just put it here? Yes. This link, it will look like this, StreamYard.com. Tomorrow it will look like that on the comment section. And when I come in the live stream tomorrow, it will be the first comment so that you guys can just click in and I'll see you in the waiting room and then I'll just invite you. So I really hope that you guys come. Says, can we join more than 2 people? Yes, I can have definitely 2 people on the screen. So we can be 3 of us. Nico Job, Bana, Kinderheim. Judy, don't worry about it. I wish you can still join us silent and just be a part of it a little bit. But if you're not, don't worry. It's going to be on my channel. You can rewatch it. Nora, I'm so sorry. I also have to.
No problem.
Thank you so much, guys. I hope you all come tomorrow. I really want to have a good time tomorrow, and because I'm going to Kenya in 10 days or so. 10 days. And yeah, and before I go to Kenya, I want us to have a little bit more time together because in Kenya, maybe I'll not be able to go live every day, but as often as possible. Definitely. Okay.
You were saying ulileta omena, ukambe uliba omena.
Dem aliniambia ati omena kwani umeiba umefanya ni juu. Then what happened? Nilibebea omena. Kwanza wacha nikwambie siku najua ni omena nimebeba. Nile design yenye natumwa na mtu home anakuambia aje, I hope everybody understands Swahili here. If you don't understand, please let me know. Ile unaenda home mtu anakuambia aje ati enda meet sister yangu atakupatia omena uniletee. Atakupatia mzigo niletee. So I did not know which mzigo that was. Na niko nimepatana na masista za watu kama 3 4 nikiwaletea vitu. That's why I don't carry people's things nowadays. By
Yeah.
then sipeagi watu vitu unless it's really ile maybe a certificate or something important that sawa. Lakini ati chakula na nini, I don't do that anymore kwa sababu akanipatia, kumbe yako amezifunga poa omena. Mimi nikazeka tu kwa bag. Unajua kwanza siku za mwisho unakuwa busy, unashop bado, unashikwa nywele nini bado una pack. So nikabeba nini omena zangu, nikabeba packet yake. taka. Jamaa wangu anasikia nikiongea hivyo kwa Kiswahili. Taka. Sasa nikaeka omena, nikaeka packet yake kwa nini kwa bag yangu. Sasa sijui kama ni heel ilitoboa, zikaanza kumwagika kwa bag yangu. So mimi I was just worried that omena zilifanya nguo zangu za white zikuwa nuko omena for days, sijui months. Alafu I don't know where she had bought the omena. Actually, they were not the most fresh ones. I don't know where she had bought them. Seriously, I don't mind omena. Nakwambia nguo zangu zilikuwa zinanuka omena. Packet yake ilikuwa imefunguka juu. Ilitobolewa ikabidi nimeweka kwa paper bag nyingine. Unajua? Sasa imeshatoboka. Si lazima kwa nini nyingine ufunge tena. Sasa alidhani nilitoboa nikiiba omena zake. I've never even guys, let me tell you, I love the idea. I love fish very much. Mkiona vlog zangu za Kenya mtaona how many times I eat fish. I eat fish a lot, but omena I've never eaten. Sijai kula omena mpaka wa leo. I'm always looking for an opportunity. So ndaiba omena za mtu nifanya nini sasa. That's why we are not friends anymore. There are people who are petty AF here. Kila mtu ananichekelea. Ich erkläre dir gleich, mein Schatz. Du kennst die Geschichte, aber ich erkläre dir gleich. Jamaa wangu ashanga mnacheka nini wote nini anacheka. Welcome to Kenya. What's your IG? Kenya Mary, are you asking me? I'm Nora. If it's me, it's at Bucket List Says. Bucket List Says it's going to be a brand. I hope it's going to be because I'm on every platform. It's Bucket List Says. Okay. Atigaifafa omena Judy wewe nichekelee tu sawa tu. Alex pia ananicheka, Kenyan Mary, Linda, kila mtu omena is bae. I know what to cook for you omena. Yes, Cynthia, please cook for me omena, I beg. Let me tell you what happened. Every time someone was cooking omena, I didn't come that day. Ama nimefika hivi ndio umemaliza kula omena. Niko napitana hivi na omena. Hivi. Baka omena. I still want someone to really make good omena for me so that I want to love omena. You see, that's the kind of thing I want to love omena, but I've never really found someone to make good omena for me. Nora, peana IG. Alex, unaitisha na fujo.
Sina IG. Unfortunately, I don't.
Kuna nini?
Imagine I had, but nilitoka.
Okay.
To be honest, I don't, and I'm also, I think I'm just too hujui watu squid like vile ule dem jana alikuwa anasema like people can be funny sometimes.
Yes.
But nilitokanga Instagram. Alex, boy, pole
Alex, ukitaka kuongea na Nora utakuwa unampata sasa hapa kwa live stream yangu.
Exactly.
Pole sana Alex. Ulete omena ukikaa unakuja kupikia, I promise. Akisivyo mimi naogopa kubeba omena kwa bag yangu sasa. Zile vitu niliona. Afu najua ile design kwa tabia mbaya na tusiambie mtu za kubai nguo mpya ukienda Kenya. Tunataka kwenda Kenya. This time I'm not buying anything new, but every time ukienda Kenya unataka dress mpya ya kwenda church, ya kwenda ushago, ya kwenda kama una nguo. So I had bought like new clothes. Niko na nguo mob za Zara na Mango nikienda Kenya. Most of them white, cream, you know, those are the colors I'm looking for right now. Kama sasa ni like light pink, I don't know if you guys see. Hizo ndio nguo nilikuwa nimebeba. Zilinuka omena Sibia for months. Months. I don't know if I want to beba them Sibia. I'll tell you though. Maybe I'll find a way to beba them. I don't know. Kenya mimi huwa siwachi ni sausages. Wewe chekelee tu. Unaogopa kubeba but unataka kukula. Sibia, can we buy here? Hakuna shop Germany inauza omena. Alex tuambie, tutumie nini Alex? Send us omena from Berlin. Nora, do you know anywhere we can buy omena?
In here, ama in Kenya.
In Germany, like online, Bestellung.
Not really, and even if I did, I wouldn't trust them, because unajua hiyo harufu omena inakuanga, so imagine ubestel online alafu omena zenye unaletewa ikue maybe either wamezieka for so long kwa store. Haiwezi kosa, of course kuna Kenyan people wenye ama those afro shops wenye wanauza, but
yes,
I would buy kama ni unga ya ugali, unga ya uji, but things kama omena I wouldn't trust, like, because sijui how long zimepreserviwa.
Yeah. Sibia, by the way, or Queen G Atieno, I'm always calling her Sibia, but her channel name is Queen Atieno, and it's Queen with a G, mwisho. Queen Atieno. She's a YouTuber, and she always makes really, really good food. She's a very good cook, a professional cook. And if you want new recipes and to know what is going on in her life, because she also sometimes does lifestyle, please check out her channel Queen G Atieno and subscribe to her channel, watch a few videos, and let me know what you guys think, because we love her content. Tafuta duka Kilimanjaro, but as Nora says, ni vitu zimekawia. Yes, always trust sana kenye unabuy, like Nora says. You have to be careful because it's food. But I'll say definitely, Sibia, let me say I'll try, because atakula omena zako. I'll try. Gina mom. Aha, I see you. Okay, guys, come tomorrow. Let's have a party tomorrow. I can't wait.
Yes, I like your eyebrows.
Thank you so much.
Like your makeup, your lipstick.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
On
I realized if I do my eyebrows and I do my lips and just a mascara, inakuwa imenitosha. So I was like, I only wanted to perfect those three. The mascara tasipoa vile, but mostly mascara, lipstick, and eyebrows. When I do those three and my hair is combed, nafiliginika tu naweza endelea na maisha.
After you finish reading the comments, I have a very important question that I wanted to ask you before you.
Yes, no, ask.
As I have always wanted, I'm this one person who I find it very, very hard to travel peke yangu. It's either I'm very close with my cousin. It's either we're traveling together, but hatuna the same holiday vacations. So I find it really hard. For example, I was in Switzerland, but my friend was there, so siwezi sema ati I was alone. But I want to go, I would like to visit London. And of course, London is just here. It's not far.
Yes.
But for me, it's because when I was watching your YouTube vlogs, I saw how, you were doing it so, Isfahan so local. Haukuwa nina stress mob. So nilikuwa nataka kuuliza, like, how do you manage your finances first of all, as in like months prior, and you choose the hotel prior, because also that is also one thing I have a problem with, like I don't know which hotel to choose, because of course I would go for CSE and they are like the most expensive hotel, but I would like want to search for a hotel within my means.
Yes.
But how do you do it?
Okay, let me tell you how I do it. In my job as a nurse, and you're also a nurse, I realized very fast that if I want to travel and be in expensive hotels and travel in first class tickets, I'll never be able to save any money, right? So what I did is, and in 2019 and 2018, I think all my life I've always had like a side job. And right now is the first time that I don't have a side job. I always had like a 450 basis job. So when I took it to travel. I was like, I'm going to do a 450 job, doing 3 night shifts at another patient, and that was my travel money. So I did not care if the bills were too many that month or if there was any other problem. I had my 450 to to travel. So when you know your budget is 450 euros, yeah, and you want to do cities around Europe, 450 is enough. Let me tell you, 450 is enough. Don't let anyone fool you. You need 1,000 euros to travel. You don't, because if you're just going for like a weekend, you want to go to for a weekend or 4 days in Paris. 4 days in Paris is enough also. Yeah, you just have to find a hotel that is within that means and be okay with it. And then you have to plan, like if you're going there for 3 days, you only need like let's say 80 euros a day, because breakfast, a croissant and coffee is 10 euros. Why do we always need like 100 euros every day, like or 200 euros every day? If okay, sometimes I mostly I travel on a budget. I'll not lie to you, it's always on a budget. But there will be those trips that I'll be like, okay, now I want to save for this trip because I know that city is expensive, and I know that city that I want to go to, I'll need more money, and I want to save to treat myself. I want to have a good time, and I want an expensive hotel. So when you know that in advance, you start saving for that trip in advance. But mostly, I'm going to cheap cities that I can afford. Even if right now I wanted to go to Monaco, and I know Monaco is expensive, I will change my trip to something cheaper, like Prague or Budapest or Portugal. You know, those cities are cheaper. So I'll go according to the money I have this month. So it is all about planning or about preparing in advance. I will work more shifts so that I can be able to afford to finance my trips. And then I will stop all those habits that we were talking about. I will cut on hair. I will cut on nails. There sometimes I'll not make my nails for 3 months because I want to travel, or or I will not send money home because I want to travel. You have to make some sacrifices somewhere, and then look for cheaper options. But traveling wants you to just go and be okay with not looking. Don't always go to places that are Instagrammable. You can sleep in a hostel. Hostels are 25 euros per night. That means in 5 nights you're paid 100 euros. You see? So if you're okay with not having that image, you're okay with not always showing people on Instagram that you're doing well, you just want to travel, then traveling is very cheap and very easy. If you want tips, I will always give you tips. You can always write me on Instagram at Bucket List. I'll give you more tips on traveling. Very soon I want to come up with a digital product where I explain how to travel easily in Europe, and where to get hotels from, which apps I use, which websites I use, and how much I've paid for trips so far. So when they open up everything, I will continue traveling and making more travel vlogs and telling you guys all about it. So Nora, unfortunately we have to go. I hope I've answered your question.
Yeah, you have. It was so nice. Thank you so much. You have. To be honest, I wasn't expecting a tea. I was just expecting, celebrity YouTuber stuff, but you're so kind and you have such a
Thank you so much. That's a compliment. Thank you so much.
Thank you for welcoming me.
Yes, thank you for being here, Nora. I really had a very lovely time with you. You are honest. Also, I want honesty here. I want people to be real. You are real. You talked about yourself the way you know how. You talked about your experiences without sugarcoating, and we could feel that. I really, really appreciate you. I hope you come tomorrow, Nora.
Yeah.
If you get time, come over. I'll be here from 3 p.m. going onwards, so you can come. You can join anytime you can.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Nora. Have a lovely evening.
You too.
Bye. Bye. So guys, that was Nora. I'm so happy that she just surprised us and just came over, and she made these live stream even more fun, because I was just going to state habits and continue talking. And I'm so glad that she came over. So let me read a few comments and then I have to go in 2 minutes. Where is your hair from? Says Wangare. I bought it from a girl called Eva. DM me on at Bucket List. Says Wangare. Let me write here. Wangare hair. So please go to IG and look for at Bucket List Says and just say hi, Wangari. I know you, and I'll send you a link. Kesho is gonna be lit. Yes. Cool. Who else? Yes. Sibia is in Stuttgart, definitely. What else? I have never done a side job. Sibia, I only do a side job because I want to travel without using my own money. That's why I do side jobs. And even now, our company has a way to do a side job in the same company, or to do a side job with the same patient. So I've already taken it, and I'll be earning 450 euros, and I'm saving all that for 50 somewhere, so that when we start traveling, I'll have my money ready to travel. Yes, cool. Visit Cologne a lot until Rona happened. Yeah, Cologne is beautiful. I also book early enough. Yes, see, that's another tip. Book early enough and you'll always be able to travel. Things are much, much cheaper that way. And Nanimpole. Nora was super shown media here. Nanimpole. Yes, Nora was really, really good. Thank you, Nora, again, if you're still here. Thank you for being here. I really appreciated that. Access mega Judy. So thank you so much, guys, for being here. If you're new here and there are people that you have noticed you don't have them on the comment section, please check them out. Check their YouTube channels out. You're going to love them. So guys, I have to go. It's 4 minutes to 6. I have to prepare for my next night shift. So let me see you tomorrow. Same place, same time. And I hope you have a lovely evening. And we drink responsibly. Bye, guys. Cheers. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye, Linda. Bye-bye, everyone. Oh, Madam Mumbi, I see what you're writing. Please DM me. DM me at Bucketly Says. I'll send you a link to from Eva. I bought it from Eva. She's in Freiburg. Yes. So thank you so much, guys. Mwah. Bye. Bye-bye.